Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph number to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms, legends. Junk wax! Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. If we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says one of one on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that one of one Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the Doc and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Ms. Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut butter and jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print, 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful.
Oh,
the GOAT before Tom Brady, Mr. Joe Montana. And that is second on print to 9. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. And that is a really good-looking autograph, too. If that was for my PC, I might be grading that one, buddy. That is sweet. Did I speak it into existence or what? Hell yeah!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Derek Williams. Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the kaboom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk wax. Nasty. I know, Brian Smith. I'm with you, brother. The first thing that went through my mind. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the C.J. Stroud rookie autograph numbered to 50. If you had a pew-pew to your head, which one would you choose? Jesus Made. Holy crapola!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. That is one of the hottest prospects of 2025, my good man. Damn. Congratulations, Jim. That's a nice one, brother. Not numbered, but beautiful. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Synth J. My PC numbered to 99 on the relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Number to 5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. It is, again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print to 5 on the Golden Autograph. Segue? That's a nice segue to your first autograph. How about Mike Fisher with the inscription? That's pretty cool. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and Rob Richardson, our resident Predators fanatics. Your second autograph here, good sir. And that one is not numbered. Brand new 55-point top loader for you there, brother. The Queen Goblin. That's weird. They got Mrs. Junk Wax on a card.
Man, these things suck. I can barely see my Bo Jackson Pro Vision.
We should have bought our top loaders from Junk Wax Vintage.
Yeah, we suck. Let's go climb a tree.
Hey, it's a wonderful Wednesday night. Dalen's here, the lights are bright. Stacks of boxes ready to ignite. Ripping packs and feeling right. JWV, will I begin? Family vibes from now to the end. Happy on day, let's make it trend. Pulling heat with all our friends. JWV, will I begin? Family vibes from now to the end. Happy on day, let's make it trend. Pulling heat with all our friends. Hey, hey, pulling heat with all our friends. Hey, hey, pulling heat with all our friends. Mrs. Junk Wax seals the deal behind the scenes with that family feel. Everyone's laughing, legends cheer. Midweek magic, a favorite gear. Turn the lights up, cue the beat. Boxes stacked from seat to seat. Every pack's a brand new story. JWV and cardboard glory. JWV, well out the glen. Family vibes from now to the end. Happy up day, let's make it trend. Pulling heat with all our friends. JWV, well out the glen. Family vibes from now to the end. Happy up day, let's make it trend. Pulling heat with all our friends. Hey, hey, pulling heat with all our friends. Hey, hey, pulling heat with all our friends. JWV.
Well, top of the evening to you, legends. How we doing? Happy hump evening. Happy wonderful Wednesday, everybody. It is so damn good to see you. Hey, what's up, Tony? Good to see you, Mr. Jason Russell. How is my Canadian cousin this evening? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. What's up, my graceful Grayton? My graceful Gayton? Good to see you, Gracie. Shout out to you and Ruthie. Onward says, my head is naked. It's true. It's true. It's not very often you guys don't see me with a hat, right? So full disclosure, folks, we had a concert for my son who just happens to be standing right over here. Congratulations, Owen. By the way, you had such a good concert. You are very welcome. He is awesome. Rocked our faces off. So I did my hair. So I figured instead of putting a hat on, we just rock the hair tonight. Thank you, C. Nan. Exactly right. Letting it breathe tonight. That is correct. Cody Stott, good evening, my man. Colin, good evening, buddy. Great to see you. Hey, what's up, Scott? Yesy Hockey, welcome back, my good man. I appreciate you noticing that, Cody Stott. There you go, good buddy. So as always, legends, we have an action-packed, wonderful Wednesday night ahead of us. We got a lot of stuff to get into tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So as always, to start the evening, if you would like to participate tonight, I would highly suggest and I invite you to come over and check out junkwaxvintage.com. So folks, if you are new here this evening, if you are new here to these luscious locks, it is awesome to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. What's up, Mr. Barbie? Long time no see, my man. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. It is wonderful to see my Garage Goose Canadian cousin in the house. What's up, buddy? Bricks, welcome back, my dude. Mr. Barbie, it is damn good to see you, brother. Hope you are doing well. There you go, Mr. and Mrs. Nan says, and Cherry Pop. I like it. Bricks, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Beaster says, no hat, Junk Wax Vintage tonight. Blessed with baseball Jesus. I love it so much, my man. You are blessed. You are blessed. You are blessed. Mrs. Junk Wax says she likes baseball Jesus. That's blasphemy, baby. All right, legends. She said she is not my disciple. Yes, I heard you, baby. Alex, what's up, dude? I am doing very well. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There has been absolutely no shortage of Blue Jay fans coming over to throw shade at Uncle Junk Wax. I love it so much. Keep it coming. Come on. You silly geese. Tony says Dalen is the GPK Series 2 box 8 packs. I don't think so. I think that's just a single pack box, my man. So GPK is unbelievably expensive. It is very, very expensive. So just to let you know, the hobby boxes of that are like $400 or $500. The individual little single pack boxes are over $100 a piece. So those are getting more and more expensive as time goes on, unfortunately. I sure hope so, Beaster. Thank you, good buddy. Mr. Peaks, what's up, brother? He says, shout out to the CEO. Got a package in the mail today, and it was packed perfectly. I love it so much, brother. Enjoy that JWV package. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax, who is packer extraordinaire. Gotta love it. Did you hear that, babe? You got a compliment. Mr. Matt King, our brother from Down Under. He says, shout out to the CEO. We got a package in the mail today, and it was packed perfectly. She says you have another one coming soon, too. Oh, it was sent out today. So you actually have another one coming really soon. What's up there, Steve NH? Welcome back, my man. Hey, no worries, Tony. You're absolutely right, brother. So that is one of those high risk, high reward kind of boxes. So believe it or not, my man, we have found not one, but two Aaron Judge number to 5s out of those boxes. It's kind of crazy finding one number to 5, let alone finding two of them. But to be fair, we have ripped a lot of GPK here on the channel. That's a fact. I love that product so much. Krish, our buddy over here on TikTok, says, who do you think knows taking the World Series? I think the Dodgers are going to take the World Series, my man. That is my prediction. Good question. Steve, I appreciate the positivity, my man. It is excellent to see you back, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday, good sir. Yesy Hockey, thank you so much for the beautiful hearts and the cap. I like it. Would not be able to do this without you, my good man. All right, folks, let's flip this camera around, shall we? As always, my dear friends, I cannot thank you enough for being here with me tonight. We are going to have such a fun, happy hump evening. Okie dokie. Let's bust into our very first item of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and you know exactly what it is. But first, let's get some music happening, shall we? Maybe. Oh, my Lanta. It is not cooperating. That is super weird. Okay. I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment. There we go. That's a little bit better. Excellent. Thank you. Hey, what's up there, Jay? Excellent to see you back, my man. Squeeze in the juice. Ow, buddy. Wonderful reference, Matt King. Thank you. B. Phil, welcome back, my man. That's right, Yesy Hockey, and I appreciate it more than you will ever know. Thank you, buddy. Zach Baxter, welcome back, my man. Slowly but surely, we are getting the whole family up in here. Nicholas Barbie says, Dalen, need to let me come be your studio guide, control music and lighting. Hey, there is at some point I'm going to need some help doing that because I've been doing it all myself for years. And as you see, it is not easy. Hey, what's up, Sal? Good evening, gent. Excellent to see you back, good buddy. How are you, you handsome son of a gun? Happy hump evening, my brother. All right, folks. First item of the evening. Some of that nectar of life. I love it, Mr. Peacharelli. Thank you, David. Cheers. I love it. All right, Scotty Too Hotty Kuniko, good evening. Johnny D, welcome back to another OG of the family. Wonderful to see you tonight, good buddy. So, we busted into that spicy Walter. I think we need to bust into a fresh pack of juicy junk wax. Sal, I am very well. Thank you for asking, buddy. It is a wonderful Wednesday, my man. No hat today. That is correct, Dylan Pye. We're letting the salad breathe. So, full disclosure, I had a concert for my boy tonight. So I got a little dressed up before the show tonight. So I decided to just let the salad flow. It doesn't happen very often. Nicholas Barbie says, I need someone to go through my cards and coach me on what to grade and what not to grade. You know, I've actually thought about offering that as a service because there's a lot of people that reach out to me for that kind of information. I like it. And I would be happy to help. I appreciate where your head's at there, Mr. Barbie. Do you do audio-visual stuff? Is that your gig, if I may ask? All right, legends. Onward, good question. He says, what instrument does your son play? He plays the French horn. Yeah. And they played some Funky Town tonight. That was fun. That's right, Mikey Koba. Spinning my salad. You silly goose. All right, folks. 1989 Topps Baseball. Let's see if we can't find that elusive bird murderer. Hey, what's up there, Mr. Bowler? It has been a while. How are you, my dude? Hope you're well. MVR, welcome back. Marcello, welcome back, good buddy. I saw you snagging some break spots there, brother. Thank you. DJP. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing about card grading. Yeah, there you go, brother. Ah, roger that, Mr. Barbie. Roger that, my dude. Well, very cool. That's awesome, buddy. Well, it's wonderful to see you back, Mr. Barbie. Hope you were well, my man. You deserve all the positivity. Okie dokie. Ooh, we start the evening with a luscious lip curtain. Check out Mr. McGaffigan. Nice. For those now defunct Expos. Onward says, your son must get picked on a lot because other kids are jealous how cool his dad is. You silly goose. That's very kind of me to say. I doubt it. I highly doubt that. Exactly. Hey, does your dad have any more Pokemon cards? That's more like it. How about old Kirk Gibson? All-star for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mr. Koba. Mikey Jackson for my Seattle Mariners. Don Baylor for the Athletics. Shout out to Dutchie. Damon Berryhill for the Cubbies on the Rookie Cup. Daryl Miller for the Angels. Brady Anderson for the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. TT Jerry, good evening, legend. Excellent to see you back, brother. Ah, there you go, Mr. Barbie. Well, I bet you're very good at that, my man. That's awesome. Well, promo. What I wouldn't give for one of those t-shirts now. That is pretty cool. Old David Cohn, New York legend. Yankees and Mets. Craig Biggio, Cavan's daddy. And I think that is either a rookie or a first year or second year Craig Biggio. I can't remember if he was in 88 or not. But it does say that he was there in 88 with the Astros. But I think that might be considered his rookie card in 1989. I think. Somebody correct me up on that one if I'm wrong. I agree. Thank you, Boston Sally, my fellow Austinite. Good to see you tonight. Marvell Wynn for the San Diegans. David Goggins. Ricky Ruschel, our favorite alliteration for the Gigantes. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Gotta love that spicy water. My day was fantastic, Jerry. How was yours, buddy? Always good to see you, my brother. Jody Reed for the Bo Sox. Teddy Higuera for the Brew Crew. Jeff and the Swiss family. And last but not least, old Jim Eppard. Just looking so happy to be there for the Angels. Very enthused. Nice. All right, homies. Excellent first pack of the evening. There you go, onward, correct. TTG Jerry, thank you for being here. And TJ, what's up, legend? How was my favorite fizzle twist this evening? Good evening, Holden Guthrie. Welcome back, my man. There you go, Mr. Peacharelli. All right, homies. First family rip of the evening, because I don't think we have any full breaks at the moment, but I know we're getting a little bit closer, so let me give you the rundown here, folks. We have our half case break with 60 autographs in it. 10 boxes, and we are down to 10 teams left, at least showing 10 teams left, because we do have 4 Razzies up there. So we are razzing off the Trolley Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, the Cubbies, and the Cardinals. The Cardinals are just $4.40 per spot. The Cubbies are $8.40 per spot. The Diamondbacks are $7.80 per spot, and so are the Trolley Dodgers, $7.80 per spot. The Trolley Dodgers have 8 spots left. Diamondbacks have all 10 spots left. Cubbies have 5 spots left. We're halfway there. And then the Cardinals have all 10 spots left as well, because those have not been up there too long. So, in addition to that, my dear friends, we have a random hockey break up there. That is just $14 a spot. It is 2 hobby boxes. It is random teams. Then we have a PYT, Pick Your Team, 4 hobby box Allen and Ginter break. That one I am very, very excited for, folks. So we have 2021 Allen and Ginter hobby. And remember, folks, those hobby boxes come with 3 guaranteed hits. It could be an autograph. It could be a rip card, meaning that there's a little hidden mini within the card. I love those things so damn much. Shout out to Alan White. We have a 2022 Allen and Ginter Chrome in there, combined with 2023 Allen and Ginter Hobby, same 3 hits. And then we have Allen and Ginter X from 2024. Those are the black border ones. Looking for some skeins in there. And Legends, there is Shohei Ohtani autographs possible in those products. There is Paul Skeens autographs possible in those products. So feel free to go check that one out. We're down to 18 teams left. Still some wonderful teams left up there. Then we have a couple more randoms to finish off. We have a 2025 Topps Heritage Baseball Mega, combined with 2025 Panini Prism Mega. That is $8 a spot for both boxes. And the 5th round of 2024 Panini Encore Football. And that one's just $8 a spot. That is a hobby box. So we will have a guaranteed autograph and relic in those boxes. TJ says, I am getting my first Allen and Ginter hobby box this week. Well, congratulations, my man. You'll have to let us know what you get. One half of the Henshin brothers. What's up, E? Good evening to you too, my guy. That's right, Mikey Koba. Allen and Ginger is just all Justin Turner cards. Correct. Him and Brandon Marsh, right? Mr. Peaks says, I am keen for the Allen and Ginter break. You and I both, brother. You and I both, good sir. Okie dokie. Ooh, the Cubs Razzie is sold out. Outstanding. So, folks, just to let you know, I appreciate you filling those Razzies. Thank you. But what we're going to do is we're going to fill all the Razzies. And then we're going to do the Razzie races right before we break into those boxes. Cool? Okie dokie. Let me refresh that shop for the very first time on this happy hump evening. Shout out to the legend himself for taking down some Razzie spots. Thank you, Alan. Ooh, Keegan. Welcome back, buddy. Long time no see. Mr. Schmitz and Keegan. Did you watch the replay from this morning by chance, buddy? If not, you might want to. That's all I'm saying. Tony. Hello, nurse. Taking down a Topps Signature Series mega box in football. Thank you, Tony. Outstanding. Dylan Pye snagging a 2025 Donruss Blaster box. Beautiful. But we're going to start the evening with Mr. Ryan Bruns. Are you here tonight, Ryan? By chance. You're right, Druzer. There's Ryan Bruns. Excellent. All right, Rhino. We're going back to 1991 Fleer football. Going provisions hunting. Good luck, brother. See if we can't find you that elusive Barry Sanders. Oh, by the way, folks, so many of my OGs might know, I did my very first PSA submission from the National back during the National when we were up there in Chicago. It was a PSA submission that was only for me. Okay, it's the very first time we have ever done a non-family PSA submission, and I did it in person. And after this rip for Ryan Bruns, I will show you a PSA reveal of the grades that I got. Aw, thank you, Keegan. Appreciate that, buddy. So, Keegan, do you know how to go back and watch the replay, my friend? User 975-556360463 says you got to eat the gum. So, my man, you must be new here, brother. I actually ate the gum for years, and I ate it so much I got sick. So, I had to stop. But I love where your head's at. Actually, this whole, you can't see it, but right here, there's a whole jar full of junk wax gum. Oh, I got you, Keegan. Not a problem at all, my man. Yep, and you've got the replays are there on YouTube. Beautiful. You definitely had some first break magic this morning, Mr. Schmitz. Congratulations, buddy. Have fun watching that replay. Of course, after the show tonight. All right, here we go, Ryan Bruns. How about old Michael Brooks for the Horsies? Bobby Ballgame says, D, I hear you and the rest of the Foo Fighters going on tour next year. Why, thank you, my man. I appreciate that. There's a bunch of good-looking fellas. I'll take that compliment. Onward, how did the gum taste? Like cardboard and printer ink. Yeah, pretty much. And just a slight hint of dirt. How about Mark Bavaro for the Gigantes of football? Carl Cotta for WKRP. Dylan Pye, good evening, my man. Stefan Page on the league leaders for the Chiefs. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. Jim Everett. Oh, Chris Everett. Shout out to Jim Rome. Sterling Sharp. Packers. Andre. Just the Tippet for the Patriots. Nick Bell. Wilbur Marshall. Wilbur. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Barry Sanders. Did we speak him into existence or what there, Ryan Bruns? Excellent. It is not a Provisions, but it is a Barry Sanders. Nothing to shake a stick at. Barry goes up there on the stand. How about Tony Page? Hey, what's up, Joe? Excellent to see you back, my man. That's right, Ryan Bruns. Crunchier the better. Old Charles Haley for the 40 Whiners. Mr. Ed, DJP, that is correct. Close. How about Keith McCants? Mike Saxon. Ian Beckles. Jack Del Rio. And I remember writing his name on my binder when I was like 12. Hey, good evening, Mr. Cheney. Excellent to see you back tonight, my man. That's right, we're letting the salad flow tonight, my brother. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Mr. Tim Brown. Shane Conlon. Kevin Fagan for the 40 Whiners. Mark Bortz for the Bears. That's right, Mr. McGarrigle. Welcome back, Sean. Tim Grunnard for the Chiefs. LT with that dangly cross earring. More curls than Jerry's got girls. Roy Green for the Arizona Cardinals. Bill Fralick for the Dirty Birdies. Gene Fennerty. James Thornton. Derek Fenner for my Seattle Seahawks. Beautiful. Jerome Brown for the Eagles. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. You know it, Mr. Cheney. Shout out to those luscious locks. Excellent to see my Boilermaker brother in the house. How about Mr. Tim Worley? I used to have a bull riding buddy named Tim Worley back in the day. Rob Moore for the Jets. Big Dumper, my man. Joe. Mr. Thomas, welcome back, my man. He says, did you do the number 4 Panini Encore break last night or earlier today? That is a great question. I think it was this morning. I'm almost positive it was this morning. My days kind of run together. Good question. I actually need to start dating those breaks again. I used to be really good at that when we first started, but I haven't dated them in quite a while. I probably should. Yeah, we did number 4 this morning. Mrs. Junkwax confirmed it. Hey, no worries, brother. So feel free to sit through the show tonight, and then after the show, you can watch the replay. And you shut it, Mrs. Junkwax. All right, we got Bert Grossman, Randall McDaniel for those Minnesotans. Andrew freaking Doney, welcome back, my brother. Good to see you, AFD. Bill Maz. Jeff George, your number 1. Oh, and look what we have back here, Ryan Bruns. Oh, hell yeah. Think we got a little provisions back there, my friends. That is your 1990 number 1 draft pick, Mr. Jeff George. Beautifully centered. Lewis and his lips. Thank you so much, Joe. Thane Gash. TTG Jerry, my man. Absolutely hit me in the feels over here. It's so damn good to see you, Andrew Doney. I miss you too, you handsome son of a gun. And hey, Andrew, like I have said before a couple of times, buddy, I see your videos. I see you working out. I see you losing weight, my dude. I am undescribably proud of you. Keep up the good work there, my brother. I know it's not easy, but I admire and respect your dedication and your consistency, my man. That is what it takes. And most people won't do it, and you are. So keep up the good work, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. Mr. Amerman, good evening, Steven. Top of the evening to you too, good buddy. All right, we got Vinny Testaverde. John Elway, very nice. Matt Bayer. David Fulcher. How about old Steve Atwater? We found a 1-of-1 autograph of Steve Atwater about a year ago, and we're going to sweat this provisions till the very, very end. Let's get into that pack number 4, shall we?
One day on, one to go.
Good evening, Melly P. Shout out to our moderator extraordinaire. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Huzzah. She says, 2 spots left in the encore. Good evening, Mr. Dalen and Wax family. Excellent. Kevin O'Brien says, D, I did not know that BGS submission came back. Was so excited to open that little surprise. Haha, I am so glad you got it back there, buddy. Safe and sound. Thank you as always, Kevin O'Brien, for letting me submit your cards. I appreciate your trust. And thank you for your patience, because you know that is not a quick turnaround, right? But you can always depend that you will get your cards. It's just going to take a while. That's all. But thank you so much, Kevin O'Brien. I appreciate it, buddy. Good to see you tonight, my brother. Shout out to the little Obies. All right, we got a little Bob Gallick. Keith McKellar for Melody's Bills. Brent Jones for the 40 Whiners. Dickie Dent for the Bears. And TTG Jerry, you absolute legend. I cannot thank you enough for that absolutely glorious galaxy and a magnificent money gun. You know we've only had a handful of those in the family, my man. As I have said before, Jerry, you already know, buddy. Would not be able to do this without you, my man. Thank you so damn much. Old Johnny Hayes for the Chiefs. Steve Wallop and Wallace for the 40 Whiners. Miss Melody says, I did not know my Drake May came in either from PSA. Nice surprise for that case hit. Absolutely right, Legends. Mrs. Junkwax just said it's like Christmas. Christmas came early for all of you folks. That's right. Mrs. Junkwax is like the Oprah of PSA and BGS slabs. You get a slab. You get a slab. Thank you, Mrs. Junkwax. It's a man, baby. Dexter Manley. Brian Jordan. It's true, my love. It's true. Bon Johnson. Rich Gannon, the Cannon for Minnesota. Beardy Blackman for my Seattle Seahawks. Oh, wow. How about double the Blackman? Awesome. Keith Jackson. Sean Jones. And that finishes off pack number 4. Let's see who we have in the provisions department here, good buddy. Mr. Holden Guthrie says, if I'm going through 1990 Donruss, is there anything unique I should be looking for? Yes, there is. So there is a reverse negative Juan Gonzalez. That is one of the most famous errors in baseball cards, period, but it's in 1990 Donruss. And if you give me a moment, Holden, I can actually show you because I do have that card. I can show you exactly what it looks like. Or you can just look it up on eBay. All right, we got old David Fulcher. Let's see who we have here. It is Mike Singletary, excuse me. Beautiful. Gotta love those provisions, gosh dang it. Miat and his Gyat. Good evening, my man. He says, just making sure you're okay, my American friend. Tough L on Monday. Time to join the Jays bandwagon. Not yet, my friend. Not yet. But I appreciate it so much. Good to see you, Mr. Miat. All right, my man. I'm going to top load that one up for you. Yeah, that'll be when pigs have wings. We'll put it that way. I am so sorry, but I am rooting for the Dodgers in the World Series. All righty. Well, Ryan Bruns, thank you, as always, for starting the evening the right way, my man. I truly appreciate you utilizing that shop, especially before the show. Thank you, good buddy. We're going to sleeve up that Barry Sanders for you. Barry's actually not too terribly centered. Could be worse. So believe it or not, folks, on these cards, remember, these were released like before grading was really a thing, and that is actually almost perfectly centered. I know it looks top heavy, but it's not. The bar on the top is meant to be thick like that. So if you see on the back, looks totally legit. So that's a very, very nice 1991 Fleer Barry Sanders there, my brother, because centering is absolutely atrocious on this set. So to find one centered like that is not too shabby. Thank you again, Ryan Bruns. That will be in your next JWV package, my brother. All right. Let's see who we have next, shall we? Sean says, likely odd question. On your Instagram stream schedule says JWAD starts at 9 p.m. What is JWAD? Good question, my friend. So, as you know, we go live in the mornings. Sometimes we go live in the middle of the day. And we always go live in the evenings as well, right? My morning show, anytime we have a lunch wax, or the beginning of my evening shows will always be family friendly. Because I've got 3 young boys, it's very important to me that they're able to watch the show without feeling embarrassed, right? However, when we get past 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, we get a little spicy. And we call that, lovingly, #JWAD. Stands for Junk Wax After Dark. Correctamundo. There you go, Sean. Nailed it. All right, legends, it does look like we have a full 5th round of 2024 Panini Encore football. So we're going to bust into that one in just a moment. But we do have a couple of beautiful family rips that we need to continue with. So we're going to move on to Dylan Pye. You're up next. Then Nurse Tony. Then Keegan Schmitz. And then it is break time, my dear friends. So anything that comes after Keegan Schmitz, we will be ripping after the break. Okay? Just to be very, very clear. Hey, what's up there, Todd Father? I got your phone number today there, Todd. And after the show tonight or tomorrow morning, I'll shoot you a text there, buddy. I appreciate your patience. Thank you, Todd. Good to see you tonight, my brother. Hey, what's up there, Jim Kaz? Excellent to see another OG of the family. Dylan Pye says, Dodgers are going to sweep whoever would have won. You might be right. Who knows? Bubba, what's up there, my fellow Austinite? Damn good to see you tonight, my good buddy. Sean, break time already? Only been 38 minutes? My man, I love it. Hey, you are very, very welcome, Joe. It is my pleasure, brother. Happy to help. Always, always. And I know you're new to the family here, Joe, and I'll give you a little bit of context, okay? When I first started this whole thing almost 5 years ago, I did reach out to a few people asking for not so much advice, but asking just about what their peripherals were, right? Like, what kind of camera do you use? What kind of lights are you using? How did you do what you are doing? Kind of questions, right? I could not get one person to get back to me. Literally not one. Nobody would tell me that information. So I promised myself, if we ever got to this point, that I would be an open book. So I am always happy to answer questions like that, my man. If any of you have any questions about what I'm using or anything like that, I'm always happy to show you. No gatekeeping here. Gosh dang it. Maybe, Mrs. Junkwax. True story. It is excellent to see you back, the Miat family and your Gyats. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday, my Canadian cousin. Sounds awesome. Thank you, Todd O'Hara. And Todd O'Hara says, good evening, Junkwax. Good evening, my brother. Excellent to have you back, Todd. All right, folks. Let me grab a couple of boxes real quick. If you would allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Mrs. Junkwax is a step ahead of me, gosh dang it. She already pulled all the retail. Thank you so much, Mrs. Junkwax. Beautiful. She says, I would like a raise. Thank you. I'll talk to HR about it. All right. Dylon. Name the 5 best rappers. Dylon, 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 and Dylon. Because we rip hot fire. Are you ready, Dylan? That's right, Lukey. Lucy is head of HR. Correct. You're absolutely right. Chito Vera. Que paso, hermano? And hey, Chito. I am very, very happy to see you, my brother. So I don't... Oh, never mind. Never mind. We already had this conversation. Never mind. I take that back. Good to see you, Chito. Que bueno verte. All right, Dylan Pie. Let's go, buddy. Dylan says, does she get PTO at least? No. Not yet, anyway. Someday. Someday we'll get PTO. Good luck, Dylan Pie. Here we go. 2025 Donruss Baseball. Miss Melody says Tina is in charge of catering. True story. You're right. She wears a little smock, little hat. It's cute. Bobby Ballgame says, I think HR wants to talk to you about fraternizing with the help. But you're absolutely right, sir. If we had an HR department, I would probably be fired immediately. You are not wrong, Mr. Piccirilli. He says she's the CEO. She controls your PTO. And you just got Sunday off. I love it so much. Maybe not by choice. She is the CEO. That is very fair. We are a female-owned business. Yep. So, folks, I will share with you. A lot of you know that I'm always very, very transparent about what we do here. There you go, Ray Wells. Correct. So, a lot of you know that I've been doing this for the better part of 5 years. And we don't take a whole lot of time off, right? Because we're building something here. And that takes discipline, it takes time, and it takes fortitude, in my humble opinion. So, after almost 5 years of doing this, we are going to take one day off, finally. And I think it's going to be Mondays. Sundays, excuse me. I totally meant that. Yeah, Sundays. But yeah, so I think if things keep up the way they've been going on eBay, we're going to have our big Saturday night fever over there on eBay. And then we will have Sundays to spend some family time, gosh dang it. Right? Hey, what's up, Raymond? Welcome back, good buddy. Excellent to see you, my good man. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday, brother. Great to see you again. Twice today. I feel so special. All right. Good luck, Dylan. We start off a little Connor Norby. Zebby Matthews for Minnesota. Tony Oliva, back-to-back Twinkies. Will Clark, hold the Kobe Mayo. Johnny Bench, A-Rod, Mr. Paul Skeens for the Pirates. Willie Wagner. Ooh, we have a rocket emoji foil Kalen, Dalen, Culpepper. Another Minnesotan. Mr. Baith, welcome back, my brother. How about future Hall of Famer? Shout out to Holden Guthrie, some Buster Posey. Shout out to Mikey the Mad Hatter as well. I see you, Ryan Bruins. That's right. How dare we? Holden, the 10 box is not sold out, my man. There is some teams still available up there, and then we're razzying off some of the teams also. Good question. Mr. Bryce Matthews. MVR, welcome back again, my brother. Raymond says, doing great. Hey, if you're not busy ripping packs, I remember you said something about showing some Julio cards. Yes. So, Raymond, I do appreciate that, my brother. We are in the middle of a long line of family rips right now, my dude, and we do have a full break also. But you have my word. When we have some downtime, I'm happy to show you those Julio cards, my brother, because I have gotten a lot since you and I last looked at my Julio collection. I actually just showed off my Julio collection last week. All rise, Mr. Aaron Judge. Hadley ho there, Tyson Neighbors. Good evening, Jason Weddle. Welcome back, my man. Mountain Dew Dad, Mr. Ray Wells. So Sunday is family time and Monday is burrito restock day. You are not wrong, sir. Shout out to Red's Burritos. James Triantos for the Cubbies. Mr. Baith says, please wear the Dodgers hat throughout the series. Oh, I plan to, my man. You know it. Thank you so much, Mr. Baith. I've actually been saying that for the last couple of days. I will be wearing a Dodgers hat. Luscious Lou Gehrig. Flossy Blossy for Toronto. Hey, thank you, Ray. They're pretty cool. Terry Stankonia, Franconia. So, Ray, you have been a member of this family for a while, my friend. You know that I kind of had to make a choice to shut down my own personal collecting to do all of this, right? I could really do both because we're not rich people. So, what I can say, though, is I have been unbelievably lucky that this community, a lot of the OGs know that, and they have taken unbelievable care of me. They have sent me gifts that have literally made me cry. Some Julio Rodriguez cards. I got a Julio Rodriguez jersey from our buddy Alan White. I got a signed Julio jersey from our buddy Kyle Willard. So yeah, I shut down my own collecting, but I can't say that I haven't gotten some sweet, sweet cards. That's a fact. I think I'm the luckiest guy on planet Earth and love you all so damn much. Thank you for gifting me. As always, my friends, that is never mandatory. You never have to do that. But of course, I am indescribably grateful when you do. Love you all so damn much. Hey, what's up there, Mr. Moncouf? Welcome back, my brother. Absolutely right. There you go, buddy. Great to see you again. How about Colt Keith for the Motor City Kitties? Jairo Iriarte. Jim Leland, the legend. Carlos Beltran for the Mets. Pedro Martinez. How about old Smoltzy, back when he had follicles for the Braves? That would be awesome, Ray. So there is, if you go to junkwaxvintage.com, my friend, our address is at the bottom of the webpage. You're more than welcome to use it. Mr. Tony Perez on the Optic Preview. Oh, how about a little Evening Wood on the Black Disco Prism? Very nice. I don't think those are numbered. Nope, but they are very, very pretty. Just leaving that one up for you, Dylan. Ooh, how about a Jersey Kings little cracked ice napkin for the Arizona Diamondbacks? Not too shabby. That reminds me of when we pulled that one-of-one Jordan Lawler for my buddy Meanie Brad Greeny, if my memory serves me correctly. Mason Wynn on the Diamond Marvel. Shout out to the Cardinals. My St. Lunatics. Vance Honeycutt. Christian Campbell. Shout out to the Super Stroopers. Ventura. I heard animals in there, Ventura. I'm sorry, Mr. Chickadance. I thought you were somebody else. Shout out to Robin Ventura. Thank you for beating that screen. Marcello. Mucho aprecio. Mike Green. It is excellent to see you back, my brother. How you doing, Mike? How was your Wednesday, my friend? Dustin Pedroia for the Bo Sox. Andrew Jones. Dylan Cruz, rated rookie for the Nationals. Pablo Honey. Nick York for the Pirates. Miguel Tejeda. Pudge Rodriguez for our Texas Rangers. Hey, what's up, Tuna? Welcome back, my brother. It is not Saturday yet, my man, but we will absolutely be right back there on Saturday night on eBay Live, and I hope you'll be with us there, Tuna. Good to see you, my friend. How about Prince Fielder, looking thicker than a couple of Snickers? The best third baseman to ever do it, in my humble opinion, Mr. Mike Schmidt for the Fightin' Phillies. That is a rocket foil emoji. Oh, buddy. Wow. How about a die-cut Jacob Wilson, 6th on print to 75?
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations there, Dylan Pye. You win, buddy. That is sick. Just leaving and top loading that one up for you, my man. Freebird says, is that going to be your normal day on eBay? For now, yes. Yep. For the foreseeable future, correct. We had such an amazing turnout on Saturday night on eBay Live. We had a great, great time over there. So I hope that you all can join us over there. That would be fantastic. That's right, Gracie. You know it. Especially that Jacob Wilson, right? All right, Junior Caminero on your Optic Preview. Ooh, straight cash, homie. Cash Mayfield on your Black Disco Prism for the Sandiagans. David Goggins. Aiden Miller and a couple of stud prospects. Your number one draft pick, Mr. Travis Bazana and Aiden Miller. For round number 2. Oh, I got you, Mr. Piccirilli. So we have seen a few of those, and actually, I've talked about it a couple of times. That die cut specifically, imagine this hobby evolving over the next 20 or 30 years, right? So long time out. I would not be the least bit surprised if we end up with cards, not like you see the little notches. I don't think it's going to be like that. But do you see how the corners are rounded? I would not be the least bit surprised if far, far down the road, we evolve to a point where all cards have round corners. I would not be the least bit surprised. But I think those die cuts are really, really neat. Congratulations again, Dylan Pye. There you go, Mike Green. Somebody got that reference. Stay hard. That's right. Dan the Man says, tonight is the first time I bought something when you weren't wearing a hat. Good luck. Maybe. I appreciate that, my man. So many people have noticed I'm not wearing a hat tonight. I like it. I will take that as a compliment, folks. Thank you. So full disclosure, my friends, we had a band concert for my son tonight. So we went to a band concert. I was all dressed up. So I figured we'd just let the salad flow instead of putting a hat on over it. All right. This is your last round, my brother. Mr. Tim Hudson. Big Poppy. Pops. Poppy and Pops. Aaron Baker. There you go, Mike Green. Shout out to Fabio. Bobby Witt Jr. We've seen a couple of sweet Bobby Witt Jr. autographs the last couple of days. Doc Gooden. Shout out to Brandon Franz. Jake Arrieta. There you go, Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Correct, I am a hippie. You're absolutely right. One half of the Brothers Young. Mr. Alex Wade, I love you so much. He said, joke's on us. Dalen's not wearing pants either. Heyo. Love you, brother. Ian Kinsler for our Texas Rangers. Scotty Too Hottie C. Excellent to see you tonight, you legend. And I cannot thank you and Mr. Baith for those beautiful TikTok gifts. I appreciate you, my friends. B. Phil, welcome back, buddy. It is, Sean. How did you know? Noble Meyer for Bienvenidos, Ami. Oh, hell yeah. How about the kid? Ken Griffey Jr. on your Optic preview. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Dylan. Buddy. That is the first one of those that we have found, my man. Those are very, very rare, my friend. As far as I know. Might want to check that one out, buddy. Beautiful. I'm shocked it's not numbered, but it is a very, very cool parallel, my man. We have ripped a lot of 2025 Donruss, and that is the very first one like that we have found, buddy. Congratulations. And Arias is no slouch for the Boston Red Sox. We actually auctioned off a 1-of-1 Franklin Arias on our very first eBay show. Congratulations again, Dylan. You got a Jacob Wilson die cut number to 75 and then that SSP. Beautiful. All right, we're finishing strong here, folks. We have a Colt Keith for the Motor City Kitties on the Diamond Marbles. Midnight and Braden Montgomery for the White Sox. Noah Schultz back-to-back White Sox. Onward. Yes, this is just one blaster box, my man. Yeah. How about the luscious lip curtain of Mr. Austin Wells for the Pinstripes? Evan Cata, Jim Catt, Pee Wee Reese, Luis Angel Acuna, Edgar Martinez, legend for my Seattle Mariners. Hey, what's up there, Silas? Good to see Little Hanson in the house. Cliff Lee for the Fightin' Phillies. Chipper Jones, Jim Rice, red and white Wayno for the Cardinals. Back-to-back red and blue with Christian Moore for the Angels. My twin about the bird murderer, Mr. Randy Johnson on the Optic preview. Oh, hell yeah. My PC, Mr. Gerangelo Seath J on your Optic preview rated prospect. Hang on to that one, Dylan Pye. Dante Nori and Colt Emerson, who's another stud prospect for our Seattle Mariners. Excellent. Heck of a box here for you, Dylan. Goodness gracious, buddy. Save some for the rest of us, you hog. I'm just kidding. All right.
One down, one to go.
I agree, Tuna. Thank you. Mr. Piccirilli. So it is a Jazz Optic preview. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. That is the first one we have found, and you know how many boxes of 2025 Donruss we have gotten through. Kind of crazy. What? Oh, okay. Ay. Kitty boy got out again. Uh-oh. The Wiz, Mr. Ozzie Smith. My OGs, you know exactly what that means. How about the Nolan Express? He deserves a flip over. Beautiful. My PC since I was about 8 years old. Craig Biggio, Cavan's daddy, Jordan Lawler, Catfish, and we're not talking about Tinder. Smoltzy, so nice you got him twice. That is correct, Dylan. He escaped again, gosh dang it. Old Jack Leiter. Adam Wainwright, so nice you got him twice. Andrew Walters, red and blue, Jack Leiter, Al's son. The best third baseman to ever do it, Mr. Mike Schmidt on your Optic preview. Pudge Rodriguez, on the Orange Velocity Prism for our Texas Rangers. Connor Griffin for the Pirates. Colin Houck. And old Luke Keyshaw for Minnesota. Finishing that one off for you there, buddy. You know it's Scotty Too Hotty C. My man. Alrighty. Well, that is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful box there, Dylan Pye. Thank you so much for snagging that down from junkwaxvintage.com and letting the family have some eye candy. Congratulations on your Jazz Optic Parallel and your Jacob Wilson die cut number to 75. Hey, you are absolutely welcome, Dylan. Cannot thank you enough, buddy. Love ripping together, my friend. Top loaded that napkin for you. And apparently that is called a Jazz Parallel because it sure looks jazzy. Give him some jazz fingers. And then 6th on print to 75 there, buddy. That's a nice one because Jacob Wilson is no slouch. Congratulations again, my dude. All right, I'm also going to sleeve up your black disco prisms and your Durangelo Synth J because I have a hunch someday that one might be valuable. The door opened. Yeah, I think that was the pooch. Or we have a ghost. Either way, that would be super. Jay Will, no Mariners cap tonight. No, sir. So we had a band concert for my son, and I don't like wearing hats to like formal type events. So I was all dressed up before the show tonight, so I figured I'd just let it flow. Straight Jazz, welcome back, my man. Perfect timing. We pulled the Jazz Parallel when we have our buddy Straight Jazz in the house. Fantastic. Very serendipitous. Oh, you got him? Good job, babe. Yeah, he can be a dick sometimes. You're right. Gotta love that pooch. Yeah, gotta love him. Gotta love him. Ah, there you go, Dylan. I hope so. Alrighty, let's move on, shall we? That's right, Sean. That is correct. Alrighty, we are moving on to Tony. Nurse Tony. Are you ready, my friend? Excuse me. See you, Mr. Peacher, really? That's exactly right, Brian Smith. He says, yeah, most cats are dicks 70% of the time, right? Except Tina. Tina is the sweetest feline I've ever encountered, ever. There is no bad bone in her body. Gotta love the felines. It was kind of like a whack-a-mole situation. You're right there, my love. Okie dokie. Nurse Tony. Good luck, brother. My favorite numismatic nurse. Good luck. And thanks for snagging this down from the shop, my friend. And speaking of that, so if you folks are over here on TikTok, if it is your very first time tuning in, you are more than welcome to utilize junkwaxvintage.com. If you want to snag something down for yourself. However, we are going to rip this one. We have one more blaster box for our buddy Mr. Schmitz. And then after that, we're going to bust into our first break of the evening. The best kid. You might be right. You might be right. All right. Empty box there, folks. So I've said it before and I'll say it again regarding Kitty Boy, our cat. He is 18 years old. He's an old kitty, but he's unbelievably smart. So when I talk to him, I know this sounds irrational, but it's almost like he understands what I'm saying. Because there's some times that I've asked him to do things and then he'll do it. It is so weird. But we joke, Mrs. Junkwax and I, about him being like an old retired mob boss in witness protection. So sometimes when he wants to get out, I feel like he's like, imagine like an old man, right? Like an old veteran that still thinks that they can go out and run with the young men, right? It's kind of like what Kitty Boy feels like. Feels like he wants to go out on his shield. He's like, I don't want to die just laying around the house somewhere. I want to go out like a boss. So he keeps on trying to sneak out. In our old place, a lot of you know that we were in an apartment for the better part of a decade before we moved into this home just a few months ago. At that place, we were kind of out in the boonies, and there was like packs of coyotes out there. So if he would have gotten out, 100% would have been eaten. And he would try to get out all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to help you here, bro. Like, you don't know what you're going out there into. We would hear it often. Animals getting caught. And you would hear it's like a pack of hyenas. And it sounded awful. Like horrible. And you hear some poor animal literally screaming for their life. And then all of a sudden, silence. Eerie. Well, good evening, Master Wayne. Excellent to see you tonight, buddy. Gotcha. I appreciate the empathy. Thank you. Oh, that's right. There you go, Sean. He must have just gone to sleep. Yeah, sounds about right. I know, Mr. Pizza, really, right? But yeah, very glad we don't live there anymore. Mr. Dustin Moore, my Portland pal. Welcome back, my good man. I'm with you. All right, Tony, first half. Good luck. Start now with Darrell Rivas for the Jets. Dan Marino. Oh, look, little footballs. Shout out to Ace Ventura. Anthony Richardson. Favre. Shout out to Cameron Diaz and her hair gel. Jim McMahon for the Bears. How about a Paramount pairing? Peyton Manning and Anthony Richardson. Couple of cool Colts. And his giant cranium. Look at him. He's going to go cry on his huge pillow. Gronk on the gold parallel. Isaiah Davis. Drew Brees from right here in Austin, Texas. Shout out to Westlake High School. The Deuce, the legend, Mr. Emmitt Smith. Jordan Love. Mean Joe Greeny. Shout out to Brad Greeny. Kurt Warner. Dan Marino, so nice. You got him twice on the Gridiron Ambassadors. Jordan Love, so nice. You got him twice on the Orange Parallel. Kalen Dalen Carson. Peyton Manning and his giant cranium. There you go, Scotty Too Hotty C. AP for Minnesota. Jason Kelsey, Mrs. Junkwax's PC. Excellent. You nailed it, Tuna. Thank you. Joe Montana for the 40 Whiners. The GOAT, before a gentleman named Tom Brady came into the picture. Tim Brown. You done messed up A.A. Ron Donald on the StarCast acetate. Those are pretty. Ray Davis. Shout out to Miss Melody, her PC for the Bills on the gold parallel. Drake May. Jerry Rice. Ocho Cinco. Barry Sanders. So nice. We have seen him twice this evening. Ricky Williams. Let Ricky smoke. T.O. Oh, and by the way, folks, we might have a Terrell Owens rookie coming to eBay Live soon. Brian Dawkins for Uncle Smitty's. Nope, I am so wrong. That is not an eagle. It is an eagle. I was so right. Stick with my first answer for Uncle Smitty's Eagles. Tim Brown on the gold parallel. Jalen Dalen Wright for the Dolphins. Shout out to Scotty Too Hotty Kuniko. Dougie Fresh for the Bucks. Sean Alexander for my Sea Chickens. Jerome Bettis, the Bus. Palomalu, Mr. Head and Shoulders himself. Excellent. LT with that dangly cross earring. Xavier Worthy, my son's PC on the Chrome rookie for the Chiefs. Shout out to our buddy, Mr. Alan White. Trevin Wallace for the North Kakalaki Panthers on the gold parallel. And Dylan Laub for the Raiders. Finishing off round number 1. Riley, welcome back, my buddy. Mr. You Never Know Eva. He says, met Jerome Bettis this year. Super chill dude. That's rad, buddy. Good to see you tonight, Riley. Another OG of the family. The best kid says Drake May is a younger version of Tom Brady. We shall see. Time will tell, my friend. I like it. Danny Lester, what's up there, homie? Second time today, gracing us with your presence. She says, I cannot get Twitch to work for the life of me. But hi. Hey, what's up, Danny? The good news is we are live on 5 separate platforms. So you can tune in on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Facebook, or YouTube. You got options. Thank you as always, Danny. It's great to see you tonight. And we have a Joe Montana getting us started. Working. What are you doing for work, if I may ask, Miss Danny? So I was saying this morning, I think you were in and out this morning. I said, last time you and I talked, I think you were in training to be a corrections officer. But that was a couple of years ago. So what are you doing now, Miss Danny, if I may ask? Mr. Tim Brown for the Raiders. Oh, you are a probation officer. Excellent. I know that's what you were training for. That is awesome. Very cool to see that come into fruition. Still pushing with DLC. Nice. So, Danny, believe it or not, my friend, I used to be on the other end of that. I had a PO for a while. A long while. So, a lot of you know I'm in recovery. I've been clean since October 6th, 2009. So, it's been over 15 years. Just celebrated that on October the 6th. But before that, there was a few years they were pretty rough. And I got to go on a few involuntary vacations to the Gray Bar Motel, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I was on paper, as they say, for quite a while. But it's been over 15 years. So there you go. Danny says it is so fun. I love it. I do it for the success stories. They keep you going. There you go, Danny. And believe it or not, there is success stories out there. You know, it doesn't always happen, unfortunately, but there is. So I admire what you do there, Danny. I respect the heck out of that, homie. Nicely done. Keep up the good work, my friend. We need as many good POs out there as we can get. All right, we got a little grunk for the Patriots. Mr. McGarrigle says, what's everyone else do for work? Good question there, buddy. Oh, there you go, Tuna. I totally understand, my man. All right, how about Eric Dickerson? Sober Bliss, welcome back, my sober brother. Excellent to see you tonight, buddy. T-Dub, he's a mechanic. Nice. Troy Aikman, shout out to Mikey1, his PC. Barry Sanders. So nice. You got him twice there, Tuna. Or excuse me, Tony. Javon Solomon for Melody's Bills on the gold. Mr. Peaks, you're a BJJ instructor? No way, buddy. Dude, we have got to get together when you get here, bro. That is a must. And now I know why we're best friends. I love it so much, my man. I'm a lifelong martial artist, bro. I have a couple 100 hours rolling myself, but I am still just a white belt. Sober Bliss works on RV motorhomes. Nice. Yep. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. All right, we have a Jaden Hicks for the Chiefs. I see you, Alex Wade, you dirty birdie. Oh, that is so cool. Small world there, Mr. Peaks. My man. Can't wait to meet you in person, brother. We're going to have a lot to talk about. Mr. Ward, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I appreciate you, buddy. Mr. Ray Lewis, murder in the game. James Harrison, I love you all so damn much. Hey, what's up there, Double J? You're a baseball coach. Small world, my man. That's awesome. Who do you coach, if I may ask there, Double J? My same age brother. I remember you're in August. Miami Rice for the 40 Whiners. Ocho Cinco. Barry Sanders. How about a Paramount Pairings Ray Lewis and Terrell Suggs? Couple of bodacious Baltimore Ravens. AJ Barner on the gold parallel rookie for my Seattle Sea Chickens. DJP says semi-retired, had to quit my job. Wife has stage 4 cancer. I am so sorry, my man. That is absolutely horrible. Sending prayers and love to you, DJP. I am so sorry, my friend. Yikes. I am so sorry, DJP. Peyton Wilson for the Steelers. Ricky Williams. T.O. for the Eagles. I am so sorry, man. That kind of makes me not even want to rip. That is horrible. I am so sorry to hear that, brother. I hope everything turns out okay there, DJP. All the thoughts and prayers your way, buddy. All right, Dougie Fresh. Sean Alexander, so nice. We got him twice. The Bus. Mean Joe Green. Shout out to old Brad Greeny. That got dark quickly. I am so sorry, DJP. Dallas Turner for Minnesota. Cam Little for Jacksonville. Mr. Head and Shoulders himself, Troy Polamalu. LT with that dangly cross earring. Fred Taylor. Jason Witten, Cowboys legend. The Therminator. Shout out to Melody and the Bills. Tony Dorsett on the Total Touchdowns Chrome. Braylon Obi Trice. Real name, no gimmicks. And Javon Bullard for the Packers. Last but not least. There you go, Nurse Tony.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my friend. Good luck. Hey, you're good, DJP. No problem, my brother. I am just very sorry you have to go through that, my friend. That is the roughest of stuff. I am so sorry, my friend, but hopefully we can take your mind off it for just a few minutes. Again, I'm so sorry, buddy. That is horrible. All right. Last pack magic for you, Nurse Tony. Let's go, buddy. We got a Gronk for the Patriots. Eric Dickerson for the Rams. Troy Aikman. Shout out to Mikey1, our innovation lead here at JWV. Ray Lewis, Murder in the Game. Mr. Harrison. Jerry Rice, so nice. You have seen him thrice. Shout out to the artist in the ambulance. Jackson Powers Johnson on the orange parallel. And Fashanu for the Jets. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. Thank you so much there, Nurse Tony. A beautiful box, my brother. Many of those will be sleeved up for you. And I can't hardly wait for the next one. Absolutely right, Miss Melody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okie dokie. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Hey, I totally understand that, DJP. Well, glad you're with us, my friend. Mr. Kevin Conlon says, I can't wait to watch the World Series. Me too, buddy. Me too. That's going to be an exciting one. All right, my dear friends, my family. Next is going to be Mr. Schmitz. Keegan, are you here, my patient friend? And just a heads up, folks. So we do have a couple more people in the queue. However, right after this box, we're going to switch gears just a little bit and get into a football break. It is one hobby box. And then after that football break, we'll get right back to our family rips, okay? And that is going to be Gracie and Danny Lester. And we will handle both of those boxes right after the break. So thank you for your patience, my friends. Is Keegan here and ready? Just want to make sure. JDA, welcome back, Mr. Athan. Excuse me. There's Mr. Schmitz, my man. Good luck. Mr. Koba, correct. Shout out to our favorite Schmidt heads. Okie dokie, Keegan. Good luck, my good man. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy. There's a lot of cards in these boxes, too. So you got a pretty decent chance. Empty box there, Keegan. Mr. Peaks says, since you're a UFC fan, Dalen, do you have any fighters that you PC? Yes and no. So, you know, I've kind of had to shut down my own collecting. I hate to even mention that again. And to be very clear, folks, that is not a woe is me. I am totally okay with that. But it's a fact. I have kind of shut down my own collecting. So I would love to collect George St. Pierre. He is my favorite mixed martial artist of all time. And I do have a few GSP cards that have been gifted to me from the family. But do I have a PC like I have a Julio PC? No, unfortunately not yet. But someday. Mr. Kevin Conlon says, Dalen, who are you going for in the World Series? That would be the Trolley Dodgers, my friend. Trolley Dodgers all the way. I think Shohei Ohtani is the best baseball player on planet Earth. I think we are all extremely lucky right now. Because imagine if you could snap your fingers and go back in time and watch Babe Ruth play, right? We're in that moment right now. We have a Babe Ruth, and his name is Shohei Ohtani. So I think that we're all extremely fortunate to be alive right now. Absolutely right. The best kid. Correct. All right. Starting with round number 1 here for you, buddy. Good luck. Starting out with the other Josh Allen. Kellen Winslow. Danielle Hunter from Minnesota. Rashee Rice. Garrett Wilson. Javon Curse. Levante David. Eli Manning. Dustin Hopkins. Midnight and David Montgomery for the Lions. Jalen Dalen Johnson for the Bears. Hey, you and I both, Tuna. I do not have a Shohei autograph yet. I do have several PSA 10 rookie cards, but no autograph yet. Someday. Kurt Warner. Josh Newton for WKRP. Terrion Arnold. Makai Wingo. Amarius Mims. Eric All. Xavier McKinney for the Packers on a almost color match on the green. Joe Montana on the first ballot. Tuna, you have a fake Shohei Kaboom. Nice. Gotta love those custom Kabooms, right? Celebracion, Anthony Richardson, some AR-15. League leaders Deron Bland, Quinyon Mitchell on the Potential. CJ Stroud for our Houston Texans. I am right there with you, Miss Melody. Correct. Laces out, Dan. So nice. We have seen him thrice this evening. Dan, you grew up watching Pool Host playing St. Lunatics. You get it. Yeah, there you go, brother. Khalil Mack for the Chargers. Welcome back, Teddy Edison, Devontae Adams, Dougie Fresh, Will Levis, Noah Fant for my Seattle Seahawks. Shout out to Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. You remember that Noah Fant. Drew Brees from right here in Austin, Texas. Thank you, Marcello. Yeah, excellent to see you tonight, Teddy Edison. Amari Cooper, Reese Lightning's cousin, thrice removed. Justin Tucker for the Dirty Birdies. Everson and his Salty Walls. Shout out to John Walls. Adam Thielen. Excuse me. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Jaden Daniels. Beautiful, buddy. Sleeving that one up for you. Put that one on the stand. Roman Wilson. Jaheim Bell. Edgerrin Cooper. McKinley Jackson. Will Levis from Kentucky on the Celebracion. Marvin Harrison Jr. on your throwback score rookie. Amon Ra on the Celebracion. And Rome Odunze from the University of Washington. Go Huskies. Go Dogs. And a PSA 10 kid reporter. Beautiful. Mr. Peaks, great question. We gonna find out. He might end up being a chucker, from what I hear. Yikes. Tuna says they are starting to call him better than Babe Ruth. So definitely need to snag the Dodgers in a break until I do. There you go, buddy. I do not disagree. Ooh, I think we have my cousin on a numbered card. Excellent. Excuse me. All right, we start out with old Sticky Wickets, DeForest, Bill Buckner, Derek Carr, Tyler Higbee, Olikin, A.J. Brown, Marshall Falk, Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy, Breece Hall, Sam Laporta, Anderson, Bates, Jordan Poyer, Jalen Polk, another University of Washington Husky for the Patriots. Shout out to our buddy Cody Simons or Timbo T-Wood or the rest of our massholes. Dustin Moore says, Huskies, do you have a fever, man? I think you might be sick and having troubles talking about good teams tonight. You're not wrong, sir. I'm actually a Cougar fan more than Huskies. My son's mother graduated from Washington State University, and before I met my son's mother, I dated like 6 girls in a row that all went to Washington State University. So I spent a lot of time in Pullman. You know where that is, Dustin Moore. Fashanu for the Jets. Jonah Ellis. Lad McConkey. How about a strapping young lad? There you go. Go Cougs. Correct. Thank you, Dustin Moore. Jalen Dalen Harrell. Troy Franklin. Dak Prescott. Shout out to Master Wayne over here on TikTok. Moderator extraordinaire. Jaime Villarreal. Gracias for the cap. Mr. Diaz. It is great to see you, Chris. Thank you for the heart, buddy. I heart you right back. Some JJ on the potential. Some TJ. We got a JJ and a TJ. Beautiful. And there it is, legends. My cousin, thrice removed, Jalen Dalen McMillan. So, folks, if you change out 2 letters in this guy's name, it is literally my name. That's hilarious. Aw, thank you, Jaime. Mucho aprecio, hermano. Que bueno verte. Always good to see you, my brother. Hope you had a wonderful Wednesday. Sleeving that one up for you. Mr. Schmitz, Javon Holland, Joey Bosa, Aiden O'Connell, Michael Pittman Jr., how about some Brother Lynch? John Lynch. JSN for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Cameron Jordan. DeAndre Swift for the Bears. A little Evening Chubb for the Browns. Shout out to Yessie Hockey and our buddy Mr. Tim Hudson. Zay Flowers. Charles Haley. Bryce Young for North Kakalaki. PJ Tampa. Javon Bullard. Fuwaga. Washington. McKinstry. Get off my Kool-Aid. Jaquan Brisker for the Bears on the green parallel. Karloftis for the Chiefs. Dallas Turner on the potential. Maker Bayfield on the Celebracion. And Bo Nix, last but not least, on that throwback score rookie. Beautiful. All right, we have one last base pack for you, Mr. Schmitz, before we get into that pack number 4. Good luck, buddy. I agree. That is a funny name, Tuna. Old Richard Fitz. Old Dick Fitz. It is hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. All right, we got another alliteration, brother. Wes Welker. What's up there, Hot Wax? Welcome back, dude. Kyron Williams. ETN Jr. Andre Johnson, Mr. Terrell Davis, Greg Lloyd, Sauce Gardner for the Jets, Navarro Bowman, Mr. Jared Goff, Jim McMahon, the Bears legend, Turd Ferguson, Ed Oliver, Jatavion Sanders from right here in Austin, Texas, hook 'em, Rome Odunze for my University of Washington Huskies, or the Bears, Hunter Mashed Potatoes, good evening, buddy, Cedric Gray, Braden Fisk, Jamari Thrash, Kellen Winslow for San Diego, shout out to Miss Melody, Huzzah, Trey Benson for the Cardinals, shout out to Mr. Esposito, one half of the Brothers Bosa, Randy Moss, straight cash, homie, on the first ballot, George Kittle on the Celebracion, and a PSA 10 kid reporter. That's right, Marcello. You know it, brother. My man. Alrighty. Keegan. Last pack magic, buddy. Good luck. Little cuffing. No big deal. You love those kid reporters. I know it. All right, we have Natron Means for the San Diegans. Legend. Randy Moss. So nice. We got him twice. Mr. Alex. Cannot thank you enough for those beautiful gifts, my brother. Good to see you tonight. Invader Zim. Randy Moss. Isaiah Pacheco. Donald Driver. Folks, if you remember, we found the one of one of this card right here in the front yard. Awesome. Danico Autry. Mr. Highsmith. Phil Sims. Curtis Samuel. Jameer Gibbs. Jaquan Brisker. So nice. We got him twice for the Bears. What you talking about, Mr. Wilson? Kamari Lassiter. Dylan Johnson. Another University of Washington Husky. Mr. Brock Bowers. Kalen Dalen Carson. Darius and the Swiss family. Gabe Hall. Adonai Mitchell from right here in Austin, Texas. Patrick Willis. What you talking about, Mr. Willis? CeeDee Lamb for Master Wayne's Cowboys. Devon A-Chain on the league leaders. Jordan Whittington. Why am I saying Whittington? Weird. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. On the potential, another UT Longhorn. And another PSA 10 kid reporter there, my good man. Beautiful. Well, that was a wonderful little box there, Keegan Schmitz. Thank you for snagging that down from junkwaxvintage.com. We are going to sleeve those up for you, buddy. And I am going to sleeve and top load your Jalen Dalen McMillan. That is 102 out of 299. Hey, all thanks go to you, Keegan. I would literally not be able to do this without people just like you, my good man. Brian. I see you, Alex.
Yes, Lewis. You love Lewis. Yes. Brian, would you shave my coin pass?
Congratulations on a beautiful box, my man.
Giggity, giggity.
Okie dokie. Allow me just a moment for a little housekeeping, folks. We're going to get into a family break, and then we'll get right back to our family rips. And Gracie, you will be on deck when we get back to our family rips. And Danny Lester, my dear friend, you will be after her. All right, homies. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Let's do it. 2024 Panini Encore Football. We have a guaranteed autograph and a guaranteed memorabilia card. And you know what we must do first? Let's randomize and see who gets what. Shout out to Rachel. Lucky number 3. 2 and 1. 3 it is. All right, legends. Let's randomize, shall we? You can start trading those teams right? Meow. There you go. As always, you legends, you have just a couple of minutes to trade those teams if you want, but if you don't, that's okay too. Never any pressure. My TikTokers, thanks for bearing with me for just a momentum. We're going to let our folks over here on Twitch trade if they would like. So this gives me a wonderful time to shout out Invader Zim, Chris Diaz, Jaime Villarreal, mi hermanos. Cannot thank you enough for those beautiful TikTok gifts, gentlemen. Would not be able to do this without you. Shout out to Mr. Baith, Scotty 2 Hottie C, Steven Amerman, TTG Jerry, you absolute legend. Thank you so damn much for that glorious galaxy. Dylan Pye and Yessie Hockey. Thank you so much for the gifts, my dear friends. You know how important those are here. MVR, you got the Seahawks, my man. Bobby Viles says, I am going to get some custom card stands made. Do you recommend a supplier? Also, we can't hear you. You should be able to hear me now, though, right? I know, yeah. For some reason, when I flip screens, it makes my sound lower. I have no idea why. It is so strange, but I'll work on that. But you should be able to hear me. So, Bobby Viles, we use stand-up displays. And if you use them, make sure to tell them that Junk Wax sent you. Ah, beautiful. There you go, Dan. I like it. Shout out to your Saint Lunatics. Okie dokie, folks. It looks like we do not have any trading happening over here on the Twitch. So I think we're going to give you about another 10 seconds or so, and I'm going to flip this list right back around. Thank you. Onward. There you go, Bobby Ball Game. Enjoy, my man. Enjoy. That is where we got our custom card stands. Shout out to Stand Up Displays. And we're actually going to do another round of card stands. So a lot of you know that we have Topps Chrome Cosmic coming very, very soon. And I would like to try to time that around the same time as we get those brand new card stands because we're thinking about doing like a cosmic theme on the next round of card stands. My fellow Austinite, Mr. Boston Sally, says, Junk Wax, favorite football player of all time. Oof, that's a tough one. Probably Steve Largent. Thank you, Bobby Viles. I appreciate that, buddy. All right, you know what? We'll just fix that right now. Give me just a moment here, folks. There you go. That should be better. Good evening, Mr. Nogler. What's up, Eric? Excellent to see you, my good man. You have a package coming soon. I saw it downstairs. Oh, and thank you so damn much for hitting that resub button for the 19th month. Love you so much, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Onward. Have a wonderful remainder of your night, buddy, if you're taking off. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, buddy. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you, Jason Saltzgiver. All right, legends. Let's get them locked in. I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment while I'm writing. My friends, if you need to go use the restroom, go grab yourself a blankie, maybe a fresh beverage. Now would be a perfect time to do it. Okay? Hey, oftentimes that is a good thing, Eric Nogler. I love it, brother. I hope that is a good thing on your end. Alrighty, we have the Saints going to Mr. Alan White and the Bills and the Falcons. Actually, Alan White has the first 6 spots. It is Saints, Bills, Falcons, Eagles, Steelers, Vikings. Beautiful. Mr. Jeff Hansen, the Hammer, taking the Dolphins. Marcello, numero ocho, my Seattle Seahawks there, buddy. Good evening, Trevor Holt. Excellent to see you tonight, Big T. How you doing, bro? Zach Baxter, number 9, the Titans. Dennis Pudwill, DJP, taking the Bengals in spot number 10. Mikey Koba, 11 and 12, Packers and Rams. You got your Rams organically. Gotta love it. Joe Thomas, you lucky ducky, taking spot number 13, the Bucks. DJP, 14 and 15, Ravens and Chargers. Ryan Bruins, number 16, the Horsies. You are absolutely right, Eric Fish. Beautiful perspective there, my good man. I am very well. Thank you for asking, my brother. It's been a busy day over here in the Junk Wax Vintage Studios, but it is a good kind of busy. We actually had a band concert for my son this evening. Hence why I'm not wearing a hat. Dustin Dufresne, spot number 17, the Clevelanders. Shout out to Yessie Hockey and Mr. Tim Hudson. Maxwell Reed, number 18, the North Kakalaki Panthers. Mikey Koba, number 19, the Chiefs. Maxwell Reed, number 20, the Lions. Mr. Baxter, number 21, the Commanders. Mikey Koba, number 22, the Jags. Melly P, spot number 23, the Raiders. DJP, spot number 24, the Jets. Mikey Koba, number 25 and 26, Patriots and Cardinals. Melly P, spot number 27, the Cowboys. Shout out to Master Wayne. Then we have another OG of the family, Mr. Mike Ruschi, the Mighty Roosh, taking spot number 28, the Bears. Maxwell Reed, spot number 29 and 30, 49ers and Giants. And Mr. Peacherelli, taking 31 and 32, Colts and your Houston Texans there, buddy. Excellent. Band concert, Jason Saltzgiver, band concert. He plays the French horn. There you go, legends. You should be able to see that list. If you would do me a solid, take a gander. If it looks accurate and appropriate, may I please have a hell yeah in the chat so I know you're ready. Mr. Koba, you had the Pats and the Cardinals in the last box too. Beautiful. That doesn't happen very often. You're absolutely there, Master Wayne. My man. Thank you, Straight Jazz. Thank you, Moncoof. I appreciate you, gentlemen. You understood the assignment. Mr. Saltzgiver says, yeah, both my girls were in band. Oldest played the trombone, youngest the oboe. Nice. We were actually just talking about the oboe tonight. So believe it or not, I played the viola. Back in the day, I was in orchestra when I was young, and I always wanted to play the drums, and I always wanted to play the oboe, but they wouldn't let me, gosh dang it. They kind of just put me into that viola. Awesome. I stuck with it for like a year. Senor Vallejo, que bueno verte, hermano. How we doing tonight, James? Excellent to see you as always, my good man. All right, legends, I think we're good. You know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck. Danny Lester, you missed the convo, but when you were in band, when you were younger, nice. You played the clarinet. Beautiful. So did my mom. We actually still have the clarinet, too. It's been in my family for like 60 years because she got it from my aunt that used it many, many years. I see you, Mikey Koba. That is I moan backwards. All right, empty box, my dear friends. Thank you, Marcello. Pack number 4 to the side. Let's do it. Ryan Bruins, he says, I loved watching my friend lug that baritone to school. Oh, I bet. I bet. It's a big instrument.
Giggity, giggity.
Good evening, Barry Darcy, my brother from another mother. Excellent to see you tonight, too, there, good buddy. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire famdamily up in here. Thank you for hanging with me. We're just going to do this one in 2 rounds, folks. This will be a quickie. Mr. Nogler says, I was percussion, played the snare, timpanis, and the xylophone. Haven't for a while, but could play that one song by that one band. And about... I see you, brother. I see you. Are you talking about the Beastie Boys? I bet you could. I know exactly what part you're talking about, too. Ah, Tony, your daughter just started to learn how to play the trumpet. Nice. You know, I think it's a good thing to get our kids involved in music. Kind of makes their brains work in a different way, right? All right, here we go, legends. Starting off with the Chargers, J.K. Dobbins, Tyreek Hill, James Conner. And we have our first relic, and it is Dalen Hurts. Very nice. And the Eagles is Alan White. Congratulations, Mr. Alan White. And that is 128 out of 199 for your Super Bowl champ. So, folks, per break rules, any dual card that is a base card like this one is going to go to the player on the left. So this will go to the Chiefs, Mr. Patty Mahomes. Jared Verse, Stephon Gilmore, Saquon Gnarls Barkley, Jesse Bates, Tank Dell. The future is now Will Levis from Kentucky for the Titans. BTJ, Garrett Wilson, Christian Wilkins, Darac A. London, Josh Jacobs for the Packers, Drake May on the rookie Aurora for the Patriots, and that goes to Mikey Kobaugh. Beautiful. Michael Penix for the Falcons, rookie. Hey, good evening, Victor Lopez. Damn good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well, my good man. Tyjae Spears for the Titans. KJ Hamler. Greg Rousseau, back-to-back Bills. Triple Bills with another KJ Hamler. And that one is numbered 52 out of 75. Rockin' rough and stuff with that Afro puff. Hey! Shout out to the Lady of Rage. We have a strapping young lad, McConkey, for the Chargers on the rookie Aurora. Bo Nix, rookie for the Horsies. Mustache Minshew. Shout out to my university, or my Washington State University Cougs, I should say. Beautiful. I actually have a couple of PSA 10 rookie Gardner Minshews hanging around. Kayshawn all about that booty. DJ Moore, T. Higgins, head-to-head Favre. That goes to the Packers with the big man, Mr. Warren Sapp. A strapping young lad, so nice, we have seen him twice. McConkey, Dalen Hyatt, Travis Etienne, Lamb Jack, Mark Andrews, back-to-back Dirty Birdies. I think that one's numbered to 150. That is 19th on print to 150. And that is another one. Nope, I am so sorry. That goes to DJP. Congratulations, Dennis. That one's yours, buddy. Hadley ho there, Malik Neighbors. Shout out to Melody, her PC. Jawar Jordan. Dalen Carter. Dalen Hurts. Zach Wilson, Mr. Steal Your Stepmama for the Horsies. David Njoku. The future is now Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. It kind of looks like he has a hickey. Dijon Edwards. Travis Kelce. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. Got some Travis Swift. Kenneth Walker III, my PC for the Seahawks. Zach Moss. Oh, wow. Check that out, legends. Legend Tony Richardson for the Chiefs. And that goes to Mikey Kobaugh. Congratulations, my friend. That is incredible. And it's numbered 96 out of 99 on the Tony Richardson. There you go, buddy. How about a Caleb Williams for the Bears on the rookie blueprint? There you go, Danny. Gotta love some Travis Swift. That is Mrs. Junkwax's PC. Adiza Isaac. Geno Smith for our Seattle Seahawks. Kyler Murray. Chuba. Jawar Jordan for the Texans on the orange rookie parallel. And that one is numbered to 99 as well. 13th on print to be exact. Balake Corum for the Rams. And J.C. Latham, last but definitely not least, for the Titans. Just a moment here, folks, while I sleeve up an autograph and a relic. And then, Gracie, are you ready, my friend? Because you're on deck. And Danny, you're in the hole. You will be after Gracie. I sure did. Sounds good, my love. Awesome. I love you more, babe. Oh, sweetie, can you do me a huge favor? I need top loaders. I need 55s, 35s, and 100s, and 130s. I kind of need them all. Yeah, I love you, babe. I'm so sorry. We've ran out of top loaders, gosh dang it. Yep, we still have that pack number 4, Marcello. I'm just sleeving up the autograph real quick here, buddy. All right, all right.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic. Exactly right, Gracie. You get it. Thank you, Mr. Piccirilli. I appreciate the warm outro. Let's go. Oh, Mikey Koba, you want to donate that Travis Swift to the CEO? That is very kind of you, my friend. I will absolutely do that. Thank you, brother. She will be very happy. All right, we have a Jalen Dalen Waddles, Matthew Stafford, Christian Captain Kirk, Dalton Schultz, Anthony Richardson on the future is now for the Colts, and get off my Kool-Aid, McKinstry. Last but not least for Jimmy Nugent's New Orleans Saints. There you go. First break of the evening in the books. Melody, you big sweetie, thank you so much for the beautiful biddies. To see Mrs. Junkwax out tonight, thank you so damn much. Alrighty, folks. So recap on that one is we have the Jawhar Jordan to 99 for the Texans, Caleb Williams for the Bears on the Blueprints, Mark Andrews for the Dirty Birdies to 150, Bo Nix rookie, strapping young lad McConkey on the Aurora, and then KJ Hamler to 75. Thank you, Mr. Saltzgiver. I appreciate the break update there, Mikey Koba. Thank you, my dude. Okie dokie. Of course, that relic will go into a 130-point top loader the moment that I get it in my hot little mitts. Hey, sounds awesome, Mr. Piccirilli. Have a wonderful remainder of your evening, buddy, and we will see you tomorrow, my good man. Thanks for hanging in here tonight, David. Excited to see you this weekend, my friend. All right. We're getting right back to it here, folks. Gracie. How about some select baseball from 2022? See if we can't find you something juicy, my friend. And then Danny Lester, you are on deck with an O-Peachy Hockey blaster box. Good luck, Gracie. Thank you, Danny. So I love these boxes. I just wish there was more cards in them, gosh dang it. But they're kind of a higher-end baseball product. All right, empty box there, Gracie. Looking for some Bobby Witt Jr.? I would love to find you one. We do not have a pack number 4. There's only 3. Good to see you tonight, Mr. Roskadal. What's up, Keithy? Always good to see you, my brother. So, Danny, you remember back in the beginning of this channel, we did not rip hockey. But we've been ripping hockey for a couple of years now. And we've even had a few hockey breaks that have been a lot of fun. All right, Gracie, let's do it. Tuna says, hey, so other breakers I've used don't like to let people trade cards or do things like let you keep a card. I assume that's okay here. Yes. So if you've noticed, Tuna, whenever we have a random break, I always give everybody a couple of minutes to trade their teams if they would like. Yep. Mikey Koba says, Dalen, who is our big Chiefs collector? That would be Mrs. Junkwax, as long as we're talking about Travis Swift. Anybody outside of Travis Swift would be probably Mr. Alan White. All right, we start off with a Hall of Fame legend, Ichiro. Your 2024 Rookie of the Year, Louis Gill. Jamer Candelario. I see you, love. Beautiful on that scope prism. Gosh, those are pretty. Look at the action on that. Beautiful, beautiful card, my friend. Not numbered, but gorgeous. Why am I saying Whit? Weird. Whit Merrifield on the numbers. Wrong Royal. Connor Wong, rookie. 2 Wongs do not make a right. Reese Lightning. Teoscar Hernandez for the Toronto Blue Jays. There you go, Gracie. On the scope prism. Gorgeous. Good evening, T. Welcome back, my friend. Omar Narvaez on the silver. The man, the myth, the Miggy. All rise, Mr. Aaron Judge. Isaiah Kiner Falefa on that scope prism. And last but not least, Mr. Hetachromia himself, Mad Max on the Enfuego. El Corazon es Enfuego. There you go. Oh, I got you, Tuna. Completely understand that, my friend. Well, you are always welcome to do so if you like there, Tuna. All right. Well, Miss Gracie, I am so sorry I couldn't find you Bobby Witt Jr. in there, gosh dang it. But you did get some absolutely beautiful cards. Thank you, as always, for snagging that box down from the site. Sincerely appreciate it, Gracie. Shout out to my glorious Gatons. All right, homies. Let me snag myself a little sippy here. Danny Lester, you ready, homie? Let's get into some hockey. And then we're going to refresh that shop one more time. Mikey says, can you give that Tony Richardson auto to Mr. Alan White, please? Uh-huh. That is extremely kind of you, Mikey Cobot. Thank you, legend. Happy to facilitate that. Done deal there, Mikey Cobot. Thank you, buddy. All right, Danny. Good luck. Welcome back, Ray. Good to see you, buddy. All right, good luck, Danny. This one's been a long time coming. So, folks, if you are not aware, Danny over here is the daughter of Mikey the Mad Hatter, who is one of the oldest of the OGs of this entire community that's been with me. Like, he was literally one of my first 2 or 3 people when we started this thing almost 5 years ago. So a lot of you, my OGs anyway, you know who Mikey the Mad Hatter is. And this is his spawn, little Danny. Not so little anymore, though. All right, good luck, Danny Lester. Very nice, Ray. I've come out of the closet myself, I get it. All right, pack number 4 to the side for you, Danny. Let's do this in a few rounds, my friend. Good luck. Oh, yes, you do, Ray. That's right. You remember when I was streaming from the closet. Oh, thank you, Gracie. There you go. Excited for you to show Mr. Merrifield that sick card. Shout out to Whit. Ray Wells. So, Dalen, I must ask, what platform did you start on? TikTok. It was only TikTok when I first started. All right, we have a Moritz Sider for the Detroit Red Wings. That's right, Raymond. We did upgrade. Correct. You know, I have been slowly but surely taking this thing on an upward trajectory, you know, and that is very much because of each and every one of you. Can't take all the credit myself. Could not and would not be able to do this without you. All right, we have a Cole Perfetti for the Jets. TJ Oshie. Marco Rossi for Minnesota. Vladimir Tarasenko on your yellow parallel for the Florida Panthers. Nice. Kale Yardcroc for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Tomas Tartar, some tartar sauce for my Seattle Kraken. Hey, thank you so much, Jacob Gower. I appreciate you saying that, legend. Good to see you back, J-Rod. How is my second favorite J-Rod this evening? First favorite, Jared. Andrei Sveshnikov. Leo Carlson, quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Welcome back, Mr. Saltskiver. Great to see you over here, buddy. There you go, Danny. You know my favorite hockey team. Dmitry Voronkov for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Frederick Anderson. Eric Cernak on the yellow parallel for our Tampa Bay Lightning. Kevin Fiala for Melody's Kings. And that is a blue parallel. Marat Kuznutinov for Minnesota on the rookie. Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. Checklist. Chandler Stevenson. Matthias Michelli. Pavel Zacha. Trent Frederick for the Boston Bruins. Shout out to Timbo T. Wood. Martin Necas for the Hurricanes. Mitch Marner for the Maple Leafs. Kevin Stenlund. James Van Riemsdyk. Shane Ghostbear for the Detroit Red Wings. Hey, there you go, Kirk Woa. Excellent to see you back, my favorite former fellow Washingtonian. What's up, buddy? Dylan Gunther. Shout out to Gunther. If you folks have not taken a moment, headed over to YouTube, typed in Gunther Tutti Frutti Summer Love. Please do, and you'll thank me later. Aw, thank you, son. Hooking me up with some spicy water. I appreciate you, my boy. Frank Vetrano for the Ducks. Alex Lyon for the Detroit Red Wings on your yellow parallel. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate the emotes there, my good man. How about a Jake Ottinger for right up the road in Dallas on the Premier? Brock Bozer for the Canucks. John Beecher and Caden Gooley, last but not least for the Canadians. Out of round number 1. Round number 2. After I snag myself a little sippy. Cheers. You know it so much, Mr. Piccirilli. Beautiful. You know who Gunther is. With that trashy Euro mullet. I love that you know who that is. Thank you, David Piccirilli. Ooh, you touch my tra-la-la. I am such a dork, and I love it. Mr. Noah says, just got some beautiful JWV slabbage in the mail. Best way to come home from work. Isn't that nice? I am very happy it made it safely to you there, my brother. Kirk Noah, all joking aside, buddy, thank you for letting me submit them for you. Thank you for letting me pre-grade them for you. You and I have gotten a lot of beautiful 10s back, my man. And Kirk Noah. Actually, when I was at the National, I did my very first personal PSA submission. All cards for myself. And I actually just got some grades back on them. After this rip, I'm going to show you all. Good question, Mr. Saltzgaver, possibly. Speaking of those Dallas Stars, Jason Robertson. Brock Faber from Minnesota. Uriah's uncle, thrice removed. Torrey Krug. Shout out to our buddy Joey Krug. Absolutely right, Mr. Piccirilli. You know it, brother. How about Jonas Siegenthaler for the Jersey Devils on the yellow? Igor Shesterkin, Mason Appleton, Daniel Sprong. Hadley ho there, Jake Neighbors for the Blues. Pius Suter. He's a suitor. I hope somebody gets that reference. Matthew Neese. Dawson D. Mercer. M-E-R-C-E-R. How big of a boy are you? Brandon Saad for the Blues. Appropriate. On the yellow parallel, Elvis Merzlikens for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Shout out to Midwest Cards, my buddy Chuck. Martin Pospisil for the Flames. There's Joey Krug. It is wonderful to see you tonight, my brother. Hoping you were here. Oh, buddy, I am indescribably excited to bust into that second half of that case, my man. And there's still some wonderful teams left in that break, too. I'm astonished. Mark Scheifele for the Jets. Dylan Kissing Cousins for the Sabres. Jake Wallman. Alex Vlasic. And we're not talking about the Pickles. You nailed it, Tuna. Thank you so damn much. I love that you get all of my extremely obscure references. I don't want fop. I'm a Dapper Dan man. He R-U-N-N-O-F-T'd. Samuel Girard for our Colorado cousin. Josh Norris, Chuck's cousin, thrice removed. Sean Dursey for that is a Utah Mammoth now on the yellow. Landon Slaggart for up there in the Chicago area. Drew Doughty. Connor Ingram. JT Miller for the Canucks. Kalen Dalen Addison. Noah Dobson. Darcy Cooper. Jacob Middleton with that luscious lip curtain. That is a good-looking stash if I've ever seen one myself. Marcus Peterson for the Penguins. Charlie Lindgren. And Marcus Johansson for Minnesota. Finishing that one off for you, Danny.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my friend. Good luck, Danny Lester. And you know what, Danny? Thank you again for snagging this down from the website. It is very, very cool to rip together, my friend. Good luck on last pack magic. Absolutely right, Kirk Woa. Nailed it. All right, here we go. Linus Ullmark for the Bostonians. Never underestimate the power of the Schwartz. Jaden Schwartz for our Seattle Kraken. Nick Foligno. Matt Dumba. Kirill Kaprizov for Minnesota on the All-Star Yellow parallel. Joshua Waugh, rookie. And Michael Amadio with Shea Theodore for those Las Vegas Golden Knights. And that is last card magic there for you, Miss Danny. You got some absolutely wonderful parallels in there. All of those will be sleeved up for you. I love it so much, Kirk. Thank you, buddy. So again, Danny, thank you so much. I always love ripping packs, but it's a little more special when you're ripping packs for somebody that you've known for many, many years. Thank you so much, Danny. Great to see you tonight. And congratulations again on working hard and having that PO job come into fruition, because I know that was not easy. So I'm very proud of you, Danny. Keep up the good work, my friend. Okie dokie. Little housekeeping. Beautiful. All right, real quick, before we refresh that shop, my friends, let me show you a little PSA reveal, shall we? Now, I don't have these in hand yet, but I do have the info back from PSA. So we'll do a little reveal together. Okie dokie. There we go. Alrighty. So again, my friends, this is all for yours truly, and some of these you will see up there on eBay soon. 1989 score Bo Jackson supplemental came back a PSA 9. Another Bo Jackson supplemental came back a PSA 10. And if you see there, folks, that is not a cheap card. That one's probably staying with Daddy for a long time. That one's going to stay in the PC. But I will be selling the 9, and I will be selling the 8 that is right there. So I submitted 3 of them. One came back a 9, one came back an 8, one came back a 10. Gotta love it. How about a Nick Kurtz autograph? PSA 9 on the pink crystal. Beautiful. I've actually had that one for quite a while too, before anybody even knew who Nick Kurtz was. That's hilarious. That's from 2021. Or no, excuse me, 2023. Now this one, Mikey Kobaugh. You remember this one, my good man. Out of Press Pass Baseball, Ken Griffey Jr. die cut, numbered to 10. Came back a PSA 8. Ouch, kabibbles. Ah, Kirk Noah just sent me a text. I see you there, Kirkamus. That one hurt my heart. So that one, believe it or not, folks, was an Upper Deck redemption. I never even took that out of the top loader. So that is like how the card came. I never even touched that with my real fingers. So it came back a PSA 6. Ouch. Numbered to 100. How about the Hick from French Lick? That card looked pretty damn good, I thought. Came back a PSA 4. Ouch, kabibbles. Yikes. PSA 9 on a 1986 Sportflix Bo Jackson. PSA 8 on a 1986 Sportflix Bo Jackson. So 1-8, 1-9. How about a PSA 9 on Barry Bonds from 1986? That is a Barry Bonds rookie. PSA 9. You will see that on eBay. Another Barry Bonds rookie came back a PSA 7. And I see that one is off-center considerably top to bottom. But I wanted to get that one slabbed up because it's a cool card. And that's it. Cool little submission, right? So full disclosure on that one, folks. Some of those I did not pre-grade. So I had brought those with me to the National because I was going to try to sell them. And then I realized that I could submit there, and I had never done a PSA submission in person. So I was like, you know what? Might as well. So I just kind of threw that one out there. Thank you so much, Kirk. No, I appreciate that, brother. But I kind of learned my lesson. I think I'm going to pre-grade my cards. I pre-grade all of yours. I don't pre-grade my own. Oops. But that Bo Jackson, that PSA 10, ooh, that is beautiful. I've wanted one of those supplemental score Bo Jacksons for many, many years. So I'm stoked that I have one in a PSA 10. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Gracie. Thank you, Ryan Bruns. I agree completely. Alrighty. Let's refresh that shop real quick, Legends, and see where we are at. Oh, hell yeah. My glorious Gayton. Taking down a 2023 Donruss baseball box. Thank you, Gracie. I appreciate it very, very much. Mikey Kobaugh, thank you for putting some break information in the chat there, buddy. Kirk Woa says the Pope of pre-grades doesn't pre-grade his own submissions. I love you because you are human, D. Yep. You're absolutely right, brother. More human than I even like to admit sometimes. All right, my dear friends, give me just a moment. Let me grab that box for Gracie.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. My glorious Gayton. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy in some 2023 Donruss football or Donruss baseball. Looking for some Ellie De La Cruz, maybe some Corbin Carroll, maybe a J-Dom. Let's find out. Maybe a Bobby Witt Jr. It was actually kind of funny, Gracie. Panini gave Bobby Witt Jr. 2 rookie years. So you can find him with a rookie shield in 2022 and 2023. Kind of funny. Empty box. Pack number 4 to the side. My dear friends, my family, it has been 2 hours of quality family time this evening. So a lot of you know we've had a little bit of a doozy of a day over here in the Junk Wax Vintage Studios. I am going to go ahead and call that last call because I want to get a little bit of rest tonight, if that's okay. And I want to be on my A game first thing tomorrow morning because we get to do it all over again tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I am going to go ahead and call that last call, Legends. If you would like to rip something down from junkwaxvintage.com, that would be magnificent. Please feel free to do so. But if you want to wait till tomorrow, that's okay too. Moncoof, you bought some Scora treats with the same order that you bought those break spots. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. Yeah. Let me double check on that one, my good man. Mr. Reed, correct? Yep. I got you right here, brother. My pleasure. We have 12 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry about that, brother. I appreciate your patience. Thank you, Max. We'll put those right there and we will rip them in just a moment, my man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you letting me know. Mr. Ryan Bruns, get that Bo Jackson signed and it just went for 3 large. That's beautiful. So that one's going to stay in my PC for quite a while. I have wanted one of those in a PSA 10 for many, many years, and they are very expensive. So that one's going to stay with Daddy for a little bit. But maybe someday. We'll see. But I like where your head's at. Thank you, Ryan. All right, we have a Daniel Espino on that 1990 throwback. Oh, and by the way, who was asking, was it Holden that was asking about that 1990 Donruss? Because right after Max's rip on the Score Treat football, I'm happy to show you that card, by the way, Holden, if you're still here, buddy. Old Fred Lynn for the Angels. Wakefield, rest in peace to the legend from Baston. Bobby Witt Jr. There you go, Gracie. Asking we shall receive. They did not give him the rookie shield on that one, though. Adael Amador. Nick York. Luscious Lamb Chops Lou Brock on the Star Parallel Diamond Kings. Welcome back, Jay. Good to see you, buddy. Invader Zim's cousin, Ryan Zimmerman on the Purple Hollow. Big Dave Winfield on the Periwinkle Blue for the San Diegans, David Goggins. A little E-Rod, Andy Rodriguez on your Purple Hollow rated prospect for the Pirates. The Chicken Man, Mr. Wade Boggs on a Mr. 3000 Rapture parallel. Termar Johnson for the Pirates. Rod Carew on your Diamond Kings. The Nolan Express on that 1990 throwback reverse negative. Those are so damn neat. Love it. So for those of you that don't know the history of this, back in 1990, I do not, Max. I do not. Not yet, my friend. I do not have that one or the baseball football bat one from 1990 score. So back in 1990, when they were producing 1990 Donruss, they actually made one of the most infamous errors that is in all of baseball cards. So Juan Gonzalez, who played for the Texas Rangers, they accidentally put in what is called a reverse negative. So if you see, folks, the numbers are backwards. So imagine if this picture was transparent and you flipped it over. That is basically what a reverse negative is. And Juan Gonzalez was a big deal back in 1990 Donruss. If you found one of those Juan Gonzalez reverse negatives, they were selling for like $100, and this is back in 1990. So that would be like selling for $500 now. So to pay an homage to that very famous error, they actually put in a whole bunch of reverse negatives on purpose into 2023 Donruss, just like this one right here. Cool, right? Mr. Jackson Churio for the Brew Crew on your rated prospect. I did not get that, Jay. Which email did you send it to, my friend? Amanda Cleans, welcome back, homie. Mr. Ken Griffey Jr., beautiful. The sweetest swing in all of baseball. How about the Chicken Man, so nice you got him twice with that luscious lip curtain. Mr. Jones. Kumar Rocker. Daniel Susick, always looking a little sus. Ricky Henderson, back-to-back athletic. Shout out to Dutchie. Yuri Perez for the Marlins, numbered to 2023. And that is 966 out of 2023. Luis Gonzalez on the Periwinkle Blue for the Diamondbacks. There you go, Mr. Saltzgiver. How about a Speedy Gonzalez for the Pirates on your Purple Hollow? Excellent to see you back, Amanda. How are you, my friend? Happy Wednesday. Mick Abel for the Fightin' Phillies on the Purple Hollow. Luscious Lamb Chops. Lou Brock on the Dominators Rapture Parallel. That's pretty. How about a little Evening Wood?
Giggity, giggity.
James Wood for the Nationals on the rated prospect. Moistful, welcome back, my man. How you doing? Juan and Emilian Marshall. The Lawnmower Man, Mr. Jackson Job. Bobby Biles, my brother. If you're taking off tonight, please have a magnificent remainder of your evening, and I hope to see you tomorrow, my man. Aw, thank you, Moistful. That's right. I'm letting the salad flow tonight, my brother. We had a band concert for my son tonight, so I was a little dressed up before the show tonight. So instead of putting a hat over my hair, I just decided to rock the salad. Thank you for noticing. Brian Rocchio. Dom DiMaggio, thank you for the warm welcome there, Kirk Noah. Old Man Spawn for Milwaukee, the Braves. Some catfish, and we're not talking about Tinder. Yuri Perez, so nice you got him twice. Luis Gonzalez. Herbie Hancock's nephew, some Emerson for my Seattle Mariners. Austin Wells with that dastardly dirt squirrel. The legend, Mr. Harmon Killebrew for Minnesota on your Purple Hollow. The pencil stash of Rafael Palmeiro for our Texas Rangers on the Purple Hollow. How about the battery, Al Kaline on the Periwinkle Blue Diamond Kings? Ooh. How about a PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong for the Cubbies on the Unleashed? Shout out to my buddy Jimmy Nuge and Josh Fish, our resident Cubbies cousins. The Rocket, Roger Clemens for the Toronto Blue Jays. Carson Williams, PCA, so nice you got him twice on the rated prospect. And Bob Feller with that crazy leg kick on the Diamond Kings. Excellent first round there for you, my dear friend. Why, thank you, Moistful. I appreciate the positivity, my man. Hope you've had a happy hump day, buddy. All right, last round magic. Ooh, and it looks like somebody snagged a 2025 Topps Holiday Baseball box. Yes, please. Excited to see what we find in that one. Outstanding. And we start with the juice. Mr. Mark McGuire. Ventura. Robin Ventura. Name, good evening, my man. Great to see you, buddy. How about some Charlie Hustle? Old Pete Rose. Rest in peace to the legend. My national buddy from 2024 up there in Cleveland, Mr. Mike Pizza. So if you folks haven't heard the story, I was at the biggest card show on planet Earth. It is called the National. They usually change it from city to city, but for the last year and the next 2 years, it's going to be in Chicago. But in 2024, it was in Cleveland. And I was walking through the National in a sea of thousands of people, and there's a giant man walking in front of me, okay? Have you ever walked behind somebody and you can kind of smell him? It was like that. But he smelled great. He smelled like he just took a shower, to let you know. All of a sudden, this giant man in front of me throws on the brakes with no warning and walks right into me. It was Mike Piazza. Pretty damn cool. I got a firm handshake out of him. It was nice. Jay, so which email did you send it to, my friend? If I may ask. The strong mustache Kentucky waterfall combo of Mr. Dennis Eckersley. Thank you, Maddie. Chief Myers. Francisco Alvarez for the Mets. That's right, Laconic, you and I both, buddy. I actually have an autographed photo of that. Yuri Perez on the Periwinkle Blue. C4, welcome back, my good man. Great to see you tonight. Oh, hell yeah. My PC, Mr. Harry Ford on the Purple Hollow. Excellent. Luscious Lamb Chops Lou Brock on the Purple Hollow. Mariano Rivera on the Locked and Loaded. In my humble opinion, that is the third best pitcher on planet Earth. Cam Collier for WKRP. Tink Hence. Hence, he is Tink. Tom Seaver. Ricky Tiedemann. Mr. Raleigh Fingers. And you OGs will remember, after the National in 2024, I was able to bring home some of Raleigh Fingers' personal collection. And we did a whole repack run of cards that came directly from Raleigh Fingers. So cool. I hope most of you still have those. Zach Veen on the 1990 throwback. Pedro Martinez for the Bo Sox. Midnight in Colson Montgomery. Drew Jones. Mr. Jimmy Rollins for the Fightin' Phillies. Gavin Williams. Evan Cata. 4-Hour Texas Rangers on the Purple Hollow. Nailed it, Kirk Noah. Yep, exactly right. Pudge Rodriguez for the Bienvenidos. Miami Marlins. Hey, Ryan Bruins, if you're taking off tonight, my man, have a excellent remainder of your evening, and we will see you tomorrow, my good man. Thank you as always, Ryan Bruins. Diel Amador on the Periwinkle Blue. Charlie Hustle, so nice. We have seen him thrice on the Mr. 3000. Manzardo. Ken Griffey Jr. on the Diamond Kings. I'm actually collecting the entire rainbow of this. I'm trying to anyway. I do have this one. And I think the only three that I'm missing is the number 210. Of course, the 1 of 1. But I'm not counting on getting the 1 of 1. So I'm going to do a whole rainbow minus the 1 of 1. But yeah, I think I'm missing like 3 of them. Ichiro on the reverse negative for our Seattle Mariners. And the Martian, Jason Dominguez, on your rated prospect. Beautiful box here, Gracie.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic after a little sippy. That's right, Max, correct. Gotta love some Don Russ baseball. All right, good luck, Gracie. Let's do it. And we start off a little nap for the Clevelanders. Mark Pryor. Fergie Jenkins, legend for the Cubbies. Jay. Yes, my man, it is possible. So just put the first word of it. You don't have to put .com. So does it go to Dalen at junkwaxvintage.com? Does it go to support at junkwaxvintage.com? Or does it go to junkwaxvintage@gmail.com? There's actually 3 emails that people use, and that's probably our fault. We need to streamline that somehow. Little Charlie Hustle. Lou Brock. Tom Seaver. Ricky Tiedemann. Dylan Lesko for the San Diegans. David Goggins. How about a New York legend, Mr. David Cohn? But that one has a weird little streak on the back of it. I've never seen anything like that. Fun. Excellent. Thank you, Jay. So I will go ahead and check that after the show tonight, my friend. Thank you so much. Jordan Lawler on your Purple Hollow. That is a reverse negative Purple Hollow, by the way. Beautiful. Hall of Fame legend, Mr. Burt Blyleven for Minnesota. Ricky Tiedemann, and I think that is a reverse negative for your Toronto Blue Jays. Taj Bradley for the Rays, Jordan Walker, and the Bird Murderer, Mr. Randy Johnson. Finishing that one off for you there, Gracie. Excellent. Well, Gracie, thank you again for snagging that down from the website and let me rip that with you. It is always a lot of fun. Shout out to my glorious Gatons. And that will be in your next JWV package. Absolutely right, Miss Gracie. I could not agree more. Thank you as always, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, homie. Tony has a question. He says, what is the difference between a Topps Complete Set retail box and a hobby box? So, good question, my man. So, a complete set is going to have one copy of every single card, okay, in number order. So, if say there's 660 cards in the set, you're going to have 1 through 660. So there will be no duplicates. The other thing is typically there's no parallels in those boxes either. Although they have tried to spice up the complete sets a little bit because I think they weren't moving very well. So they have started putting in some random packs into the complete sets also. But that is the difference. A hobby box is going to be all random. So you're going to get duplicates. You're going to get numbered cards. You're probably going to get autographs. But a complete retail set is just going to be the complete set of base cards. Does that make sense, Tony? Good question, buddy. There you go, Dan the man. You are correct. Thank you, Kirk Woa. Me too. Me too. All right, Max. Mr. Reed. Have a wonderful evening, Miss Gracie. Thank you as always, homie. And we will see you tomorrow, my friend. Sleep tight. All right, Mr. Reed and Kobe Luna. Que bueno verte, hermanitos. Good to see you, my man. Karen, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Always good to see you, Miss Karen. How was your Wednesday, homie? Excuse me. Tony says, sorry, I should have been more clear. Topps also has a product labeled Complete Set Hobby Box. Would you do me a solid, Tony? Send that over in the Discord in a picture. I would love to see that. I don't know if I've ever seen a complete set hobby box. Or maybe I just never noticed. I don't know. But if you want to shoot a photo of that, Tony, I'd be able to help you a little bit better. And you're in the Discord, right, buddy? Excuse me. Yikes. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate that, my good man. Excellent. Okie dokie. Mr. Turnbaugh, what's up, brother? You know it, my San Antonio hermano. What's up, buddy? Oh, that is very kind of you, Jay. I appreciate that, buddy. Jesse Hockey 88. Nice to see the hat made it to Cancun. I appreciate that, my man. Good to see you tonight. Okie dokie. Mr. Max. Mr. Reed. You patient, patient man. Let's get into some score treat football, shall we? And I am quickly going to refresh that shop because I know we do have at least one brand new order up there. Excellent. Dan the man. Going to see us out the right way tonight, my brother. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate it, buddy. Another beautiful box out of our sealed case of Topps Holiday. We will get into that next. You're on deck, my brother. That is correct, Johnny Solo. Thank you for noticing. Good to see you tonight, my man. I love it, Dan. I'm Dalen, and I like to party. Bubba 3, you do need an invite for the Discord, yes. If one of my moderator extraordinaires over here on Twitch could help us out with an invite for Discord, that would be awesome. But if not, I can help you myself. We'll give it a couple of minutes, see if somebody posts that in there, and if they don't, I'll grab it for you myself there, Jeremy Farwell. Thank you, buddy. Okie dokie. Mr. Reed, are you ready, bud? Oh, wow. Eric, my San Antonio hermano, he says Wemby is playing against Dallas right now. Did a reverse dunk while standing on the ground. He's a big dude. It's true. It's true. Outstanding. All right, Max. Good luck, brother. Let's do it. Oh, you are so welcome, Max. It's my pleasure, brother. Thank you. Anytime, buddy. Would not be able to do this without people just like you, my good man. Thank you so much. You know, as I've said before, folks, I know we do have a lot of new people in the house. I'll tell you a little bit of a story. So I started this thing almost 5 years ago in a closet, ripping junk wax boxes. Okay? So there was never one time that I actually had the thought process like, hey, I'm going to build a big old community. I'm going to do this full time. You know what I mean? It was never a thought. It just kind of happened naturally. So at the end of the day, I am indescribably grateful for each and every one of you for being here, because I literally would not be able to do this without you. You know, some breakers that you watch, they have what are called allocations. So that means that they get their products directly from Topps or directly from Panini, and they get them unbelievably cheaper than we do. So, and I'm not throwing shade at those people. They've worked very hard to get those allocations, and we're kind of paying our dues, so to speak, at this time, because we do not have those very valuable allocations yet. So we have to buy our cards pretty much the same way you do. We go to my local card shop or a couple of different online outlets. So, like I said, would not be able to do this without each and every one of you folks. And at the end of the day, I just want to reward each and every one of you for being a part of this community. That is why we do so many giveaways. That's why we did a whole family appreciation week a couple of weeks ago. That was a whole lot of fun. So again, you legends, thank you so damn much for being a part of this crew. Thank you so much for being my pal. And together, we're going to take this thing to the moon. And I'm indescribably grateful for all of you coming to the moon with me. All right, we start off with a Dalen Carter. I agree, Mr. Piccirilli. And Dan says, did you get a round of slabs back recently? Wondering if my Shohei is done grading. I did get a round of slabs back, but I don't think yours was in there, my friend. I am so sorry about that, Dan. I just did the PSA reveal the other day, so I think yours is still in the process there, my dude. Mr. Derrick Henry for the Ravens. Absolutely right, Battleworks. Welcome back, my man. Oh, Big Money Dodge, you big sweetie. I will politely and lovingly push back, my good man. You are the best. I appreciate you saying that, though, buddy. Thank you. Mr. Gunnar Helm from right here in Austin, Texas. It's Danny. Good evening, Senor Rendon, my Colorado cousin. What's up, buddy? Jason Taylor for the Dolphins. Shout out to the Kunico clan. Jeffrey Jordan Simmons. There you go, Mr. Peaks. Travis Hunter, rookie. Beautiful. Just leaving that one up for you, my man. Rashid Shaheed. Shout out to Mr. Ward. Grady Jarrett. RJ Harvey. Denzel Ward. Robert Bazile. Gunnar Helm. So nice. You got him twice. Dalen McMillan. Love it. Chop and the Swiss family. Travis Hunter. So nice. You got him twice. Leaving both of those up. Little Drake May and those old school Pats unis. Just leaving that one up as well. Austin Eckler. Mr. Peaks. UT or Washington fan? If I had a pew-pew to my head, I'd probably have to go Washington State. But I do love me some UT as well, because I've been here for 13 years. Egg Buka. And I actually used to work for a restaurant, and we used to cater to UT. So I got to go back in the locker room and stuff. It's pretty cool. Jacoby Myers. Hookah. Kevin Winston. Dalen Coker. Some of that Colombian marching powder. Ken Houston. Abdul Carter. Raheem Colonel Mostert. Brees Hall. Tua Malolo. Njoku. Dalen Waddles. Tyler Warren. Tyler Pop. Drop. And Lockett. No longer a Seattle Seahawk. And Mapu with Ollie Gordon. Last but not least for the Dolphins. Shout out to our buddy from Down Under, Mr. Ollie. Okie dokie. Max.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my brother. Let's go. And we have a Pickens. The Bus. Back-to-back Pittsburgh Steelers. And Donovan Jackson for Minnesota. Last but not least, shout out to the amazing Randy and the Buckeyes. Mr. Piccirilli, I cannot thank you enough for those beautiful TikTok gifts, my brother. Thank you. Erich says, Topps has specific allocations for online breakers and you meet those requirements. You are correct, we do. It's kind of I don't even know how to describe it. There is no like official guidelines to get allocations. It's kind of a giant gray area. So it's just whenever they feel like giving them to you. So, and that really boils down to your reputation, how long you've been doing it, and your financial investment into the hobby. And I've talked about it before. Unfortunately, we have filled out several applications to get allocations from Topps. We do meet all the requirements. You're right. However, when I put down that we are an online business, that does not look good because there's some bad actors that are ruining it for the other people, basically. So when I turn in an application and they see online business, what I might as well say is, hey, I'm going to take all this product and I'm going to hawk it on eBay. Because a lot of people do that, unfortunately. And Topps does not like that. It's not great for the hobby. So actually, when you sign that paper to get allocations, you actually sign a paper saying that you won't do that. But you and I both know there is hundreds of thousands of sellers out there. They can't watch them all, right? So believe it or not, there's these things called automatic workflows that people will use AI and different programs like Zapier and different things like that. What they'll do is they will have a system set up that will automatically order from Topps, so they don't have to do anything. Automatically happens. It will automatically watch their inventory as it sells down, and at a certain point set by themselves, it will automatically reorder. And then it'll automatically have those packages sent to a warehouse where they will automatically be listed to eBay, and then the money automatically goes into their account. So they literally have to set it and forget it. And it's a money machine. So that is the issue that we're having, is that obviously you all see we do not sell any sealed wax over on eBay, like hobby boxes and stuff like that, right? There's a lot of people that do. And whenever I say online business, they assume that I'm one of those people, unfortunately. So that was why I was so really, really excited that we met a representative from Fanatics and Topps when we were at the National last year. And she was really, really nice and told me to reach out to her on LinkedIn. And I did. And I've gotten crickets. It's kind of a bummer. Mrs. Junkwax and I were really excited about that. I will be fully transparent with you. But, you know, these things happen and we're not getting discouraged about it. I'm just going to get to the point where we become undeniable. That's my plan. I'm going to do this so long that they're going to have to give me allocations. Oh, I see you, Erich. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you, buddy. And thank you for asking. I hope that all makes sense. All right, Max. Thank you again for snagging those down from the shop, my good man. He said, thanks again and very happy to hear you have grown this community to what it is now from some wax boxes in the closet. You are spot on, my brother. Gonna head out. 3:30 Eastern Standard Time is gonna come early. You're not wrong, Max. Thank you as always for hanging in here, Mr. Reed, my potential cousin. Have a wonderful night, my brother. We will see you again very, very soon. Hopefully tomorrow. Because we will be back at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we get to do it all over again. Yep, that is correct, Tony. So if we had a brick and mortar shop, they would give us allocations tomorrow. No problem. Because that boils down to our financial investment into the hobby. So as I've talked about before, unfortunately, there's a lot of people getting into breaking cards, right? And some of those people are not Gem Mint 10 human beings, unfortunately. So let me fix some TikTok here, folks. So there has been more cases than I can even count of situations where breaker is filling a break. They do not have a significant investment into the hobby. Okay. They're typically just doing it to make money, which is fine. I don't throw shade at that. What I do throw shade at is breakers like that open in a box. They have a break sheet that's filled out. People have bought all the spots. They find a $10,000 to $20,000 card. They refund everybody in the break and they keep the card. Ew. That hurts my heart. That is terrible. And it's happened more times than I can even count. So that's why they're really careful about the allocations. They don't want to give allocations to people that do not have a significant investment into the hobby, right? And if you have a brick and mortar store, that means that you have a significant investment into the hobby. So that means, therefore, you're not going to steal somebody's cards, right? So there you go. Mr. Tony says, I've seen a lot of breakers. You and the CEO are definitely rare gems. That is very kind of you to say, Tony. Thank you, buddy. We're just trying to do our best, gosh dang it. Trying to give you all a safe place where you know you're going to get your cards. And we got to bust into a brand new Spicy Volta. Dan, I have acreage. Build your brick and mortar here. I won't tell. I love it, Dan. Thank you. Kirk Noah says, the mountain will be scaled, D. You are spot on, brother. Yes, it will. Absolutely right. Ooh, that was perfect. Folks, I wish you could just see that. There is a little itty bitty tiny hole in this giant garbage can that I have over here because it's mounted almost to the ceiling. There's a little itty bitty tiny hole, and I just threw that can into that hole. I would not be able to do that again if I tried 1,000,000 times. That was awesome. It's the little things, folks. At least that's what Mrs. Junkwax says. All right. C4 says, I'll open one in Caldwell, Texas for you. You can sell cards and my son can sell his custom lures. There you go, buddy. I like it. All right, my dear friends, Mr. Dan, it appears that you will be our last beautiful family rip of the evening. Thank you, as always, for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com. Mr. Peaks says, I was iffy about getting into my first online break. Took me 3 months to do it until I found your stream. Aw, buddy. Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate that, brother. I'm very grateful you found us too, my man. Tony says, well, you guys are the only breakers that I have stayed to watch and keep coming back, so that is saying something. Tops may not appreciate you yet, but I do. Thank you, brother. We'll get there. Like I said, I have zero doubt. Zero. And what I can tell you, fact, is that we are a lot closer than we were 4 years ago now, right? We've come a long way, and we will continue until we get those beautiful, beautiful allocations. And all joking aside, folks, I think Mrs. Junkwax and I, we've talked about opening a shop. We just thought it was probably going to be like 5 years out or more. Might need to speed that up a little bit. So we've actually been looking at some spots here around Austin, but it is so ridiculously expensive. So we might have to talk about maybe getting an investor or crowdsourcing. And I have a buddy here in Austin that can help me with crowdsourcing. So we've talked about doing that as well. So we shall see. There's some big developments coming, my dear friends. That is what I can say. All right. For the very last time on this wonderful Wednesday, and a wonderful Wednesday it has been. Folks, we had a wonderful morning show this morning. Thank you for those of you who were there. And it's been a very fun evening on this happy hump evening. For the last time, you know what we must do. For our buddy Dan and some 2025 Topps Holiday, we shout Grippeth. And we shout Rippeth. Good luck. Mr. Peaks, is there many card shops in Austin? Yes and no. So there is 3 shops here in Austin to answer that question. So there's 3 shops. There is Lucky 7 Cards and Collectibles. They're up way north Austin. There's another one called Card Traders of Austin. And there's another one called Kenny's Collectibles. Kenny's Collectibles, his pricing is astronomical because he has kind of a smaller shop. It's not a very nice shop. And I'm not like throwing shade. I'm not trying to be mean. But if you're going to have a card shop in 2025, in my humble opinion, you need to have good signage. You should have like real shelves. He's got like hand-built wood shelves. He's got handwritten signage. And his pricing is astronomical. So I don't use Kenny's Collectibles a whole lot. Lucky 7 is wonderful. My buddy Thomas and his wife Mindy own Lucky 7. They do a wonderful job. It is by far, not even close, it is by far the nicest, most up-to-date shop in all of Austin. He has put a significant amount of money into that shop, and they actually just moved and remodeled. So when you go in, it looks like a real bar. They actually hired a guy that designs bars to come in and design their shop, which is really, really neat. And they've been working a long time for that. He's had a shop for, I think, over 10 years now. So, but like I said, that's up really, really far north, and we're in Southwest Austin. And then Card Traders of Austin is a little bit, maybe a couple of miles away from Lucky 7. So it's still far up north. So we live in Southwest Austin, and there is not a card shop around for about 20 miles in any direction. So somewhere in this area would be a wonderful place to put a card shop. However, like I said, it is unbelievably expensive. So we're looking at like $5,000 or $6,000 a month. So we got to try to find something a little smaller than that. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew, if that makes sense. For our first shop, anyway. Because hopefully we'll have a couple. Oh, thank you, Tuna. Alex Wayne, Master Wayne, says move to Indiana. Hey, there you go, buddy. I like it. Empty box there. I love you so much, Kirk Noah. Thank you for saying that, my man. C4 says, Dalen, have you ever used OPC in Caldwell, Texas? You should check it. I have not, but I have heard that before. There's been a couple of times that I was looking for that shop and I couldn't find it because I couldn't remember the name of it. So thank you, C4. I appreciate that, bro. I've heard really good things about that shop. Alrighty. Starting with a little Evening Wood.
Giggity, giggity.
Isn't that nice on the Christmas ornament? Beautiful. Erich, my San Antonio hermano, says a card shop with a liquor license would be amazing. Sit and have a drink and a few rips. There you go, buddy. I like it. Oh, thank you, C4. Well, I will definitely check that out, my man. Like I said, I've actually had quite a few people tell me about that shop. That is a cool idea. You're right, Tuna. I am Iron Man. What's up, my fellow Spokenite? Good to see you tonight, my brother. Hope you've had a wonderful Wednesday. You're just in time for our last rip of the evening. All right, pack number 4 to the side, and thank you for your patience, my good man, as I'm over here jaw-jacking. Thank you, Dan. So yeah, we're excited for the future, folks. There's some really cool stuff coming right around the corner, and I sincerely hope that each and every one of you is here with me for the long haul. Oh, you got a nice one here, Dan. Beautiful, brother. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my good buddy. Wow. Second one of the night, too. Oh, my Lanta. We found both SPs. Okay, here we go. Ryan Van Helsley for the St. Lunatics. Invader Zim. What's up, buddy? If you want to snag something, go ahead, Alex. You got it, my man. You can be our very last rip of the evening. Sounds good, buddy. All right, we have a Spencer Steer. But Invader Zim will be our last rip of the evening, folks. I do want to get a little bit of sleep tonight and make sure I'm on my A game for tomorrow morning. Danny Rendon, you have been following Junk Wax Vintage for 9 months, 13 days, and 11 hours. Gotta love it, brother. Thank you. The Curious George, Kirby. Rafi Devers for the Gigantes. Yu Darvish. Shohei Ohtani-san. Beautiful. I love Topps Holiday so much. Mookie Betts. Ozzy Albies. Rhett Lauder with his Locks of Love. Van Helsley. So nice, you got him twice on the metallic. Austin Riley. Austin Wells, back-to-back Austins. Mikey Trout. Sal and his free licks for the Brew Crew. Acuna Matata, channeling his inner John Cena. I love it so much. Nolan Arenado. Trey Sweeney. Santander for the Blue Jays. Thank you, B. Phil. Mason Miller. Jacob Wilson. On your SP. There you go, brother. Absolutely beautiful. Elf Hat SP Jacob Wilson rookie. And that is the second SP Jacob Wilson that we've had tonight. Bryce Hampa. Garrett likes to crochet in his free time. Oh, I love it so much. I am Iron Man. Absolutely right, my brother. Shout out to the 509. It's cool for me even to see that in the chat, buddy. Awesome. Jackson Merrill for the San Diegans. Sean Burke. Tyler Locklear, rookie for our Seattle Mariners. Will Warren. Corbin Carroll. Carlos Correa, Mr. I Can't Pass a Physical. That's right, Tuna. Looks like our buddy Invader Zim just snagged some Marvel blaster action. Seiya Suzuki. Roki Sasaki on the metallic rookie for the Trolley Dodgers. Beautiful. Max Fried. Edgar Cuero. Mick Abel. Dalton Rushing for the Trolley Dodgers. Josh Smith. Aurelvis. Fromber. CJ Abrams. Freddie Freeman, your World Series MVP, with his annoyingly perfect teeth. Spencer Steer on the metallic for WKRP. Shota of the Iminaga. Grant McRae. Walker Buehler. Tatis. Colton Cowser. Karen Carpenter. Freddie Peralta, Ear Ovaldi, Cade Horton Heat, and your second SP, rookie for the Astros, Cam Smith, with another elf hat. Gotta love it, brother. Tony, time to drive home. Have a wonderful night, everyone, and see you tomorrow. You are all awesome. Tony, I will politely and lovingly push back, my good man. You are awesome. Have a wonderful night, my brother. Drive safe, and we will see you tomorrow, my friend. Good night. Tuna, he says, do you sell single packs or only boxes? Both. Both. So I try to basically be an online card shop, just like your local card shop would be. So when you walk into a local card shop, many of them will bust open hobby boxes so you can buy single packs. We do the exact same thing. I'm basically trying to be your neighborhood card shop, but online. That's correct, Jason Russell. A couple of awesome SPs. Congratulations, Dan the Man. I agree, Mr. Saltzgiver. You're right. All right, last base pack magic here for you, Dan. We are still looking for an autograph or a relic. And we start off with my PC, the big man, Mr. O'Neal Cruz, Zach Gallen, Francisco, Zach Nito, Brooks Lee from Minnesota. We found a nice autograph of his recently. Good evening, Crazy Card Lady Kim. Excellent to see you back, my friend. Chandler Simpson for Tampa Bay. Jose Ramirez, Burley Burleson for the St. Lunatics. I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. What's up, Ryan? Excellent to see you, my man. Andrew B. Nintendo for the White Sox. I like where your head's at there, Erich. Shohei Ohtani-san. So nice. You got him twice-y-san. On the metallic. There you go, Dan. Beautiful. Austin Hayes. Sagisi. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. William on the Contreras. Marcus Semien. Rosa Reina. My dear friends, my family, can I ask you to do me a solid? Can you light that chat up like the 4th of July with those Rosa Reinas? Please and thank you. Alex Bregman, still looking funny in a Red Sox uniform, in my humble opinion. Manny Machado. Hold the Mayo. Lawrence Butler on the Periwinkle Blue metallic parallel with those stunner shades on. A little High Song Kim, rookie for the Trolley Dodgers. Balake Snell, back-to-back Trolley Dodgers. Oh, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you noticing, buddy. So my son had a band concert tonight, so I was all dressed up before the show. So instead of throwing a hat, I just let the salad flow. Balake, Tariq Scrubel, Leo Jimenez, Ezekiel, Brian Reynolds Rapp, Gunnar Henderson, Andrew McCutcheon, Uncle Larry. Oh, wow. There you go, Dan. How about a blue schmeckle to 199? 116 out of 199 on the Ozzie Albies for the Braves. Love that they put Topps Chrome in Holiday now. This is the very first year, my friends, that there has been Chrome in Topps Holiday. Love it. How about the Curious George on the metallic? Smart man, I love it, Mr. Turnbaugh. Thank you, Erich. Dustin Harris, Justin Bieber, Yandy, Yoshinobu, so nice, you got him twice. Hey Oscar, so nice, you got him twice. Jordan Lawler, I should say we have seen him twice. Vientos, Caden Dana, David Festa. And that finishes off your base packs there. Oh, just kidding. There was a Dylan Cruz hiding behind that one, my man. Nice. On the blue metallic rookie. Just leaving that one up for you, too. One pack to go, Dan the Man. Good luck. You understood that assignment. Thank you, Danny Rendon. And we might have an autograph or a relic in our pack number 4. Let's find out. The Ambassador of the Quan. The Man McClanahan. Christian Walker. More Evening Wood. Connor Norby. Hayden Birdsong. The Fireman, also known as the Gambler, Emmanuel Clase. Junior Caminero, Mr. and Mrs. Flaherty's boy. And your red parallel is Rafi Devers, finishing that one off. And that is your red SP. Very interesting. Well, there you go, buddy. An absolutely beautiful box of Topps Holiday. Congratulations on your 2 magnificent SPs there, my man. Top load those up for you, since they are both rookie cards. That Dylan Cruz as well. And for future reference, folks, these are 35-point Junk Wax Vintage top loaders. So 35-point is really good for paper, cards that are strictly paper like these. But if you notice, we use 55-point for chrome cards, because you don't want to squish them. Marcello, yes, it is an SP. Yep. Nailed it. So he got Cam Smith on the SP rookie and Jacob Wilson on the SP rookie. Not too shabby there, Dan. I have not, Dan. I have not. Cannot say I have there, my buddy. There's your Dylan Cruz on the metallic rookie. Beautiful, beautiful box there, my good man. And your ornament will be in there as well. All right, well, thank you again, Dan. Allow me just a moment for a little housekeeping here, folks. And then we're going to move on to some Marvel. Thank you again, Dan the man. Appreciate you, brother. Looking forward to the next one, buddy. And thank you again for snagging those break spots as well. That did not go unnoticed. I am indescribably excited to bust into that 10-boxer, folks. 60 autographs. That one's going to be a doozy. I'm calling it right now. And if you folks remember, we already ripped into the first half of that case. 10 boxes, 60 autographs. And I do not think we saw a case hit in that one, folks. So we are almost guaranteed a case hit in that second half. Well, good evening, Devin Clark. You handsome son of a gun. Great to see you tonight, my man. Just in time for our last family rip of the evening. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you and Swanee. Hope you had a wonderful Wednesday, my dude. Another OG of the family gracing us with his presence. Alrighty. Oh, hell yeah. Invader Zim. 2020-2021 Marvel Annual. Let's go. And excuse me, it was 21-22 on the Marvel Annual. Mr. Saltzgiver, have a wonderful remainder of your evening as well. We will see you tomorrow, my friend. Thank you, Jason, with an E. All right, folks, for the last time on this extremely wonderful Wednesday, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck. Let's do it. Oh, you know it, Invader Zim. My man. Thank you, Mr. Kane. It is excellent to see you tonight as well, my brother.
Ooh, yeah.
And shout out to my Spokane brother, I Am Iron Man. Thank you for being here tonight as well. And Tuna. Can't forget you there, legend. We were actually talking about you just yesterday there, Tuna. Because we were so grateful that you followed us over here from eBay Live, my man. Very, very cool. Alrighty. We're going to rip all these down together, Alex. Good luck, my friend. Thank you for the beautiful gifts over here, Alex. I just noticed. I love you so much even more. And Legends, we are up to 102 out of 250 on our I love you so much gift goal tonight over here on the TikTok. Last base pack magic for you, Invader Zim. There's Amazing Randy. Your ears must have been burning, buddy. I was talking about you earlier. And the Buckeyes. All right, here we go. Starting now with some Moon Knight. Icarus on a variant. And that is a canvas variant. You can kind of see the texture on that. Those are neat. How about a Splashtacular? I believe that is Thor. And that is a legit holo. So neat. It sure is Thor. How about Rogue on a blue foil parallel? Shout out to Bonnie Raitt. Nice one. The Ghost Rider. Doc Ock. Icarus. So nice you got him twice. Kang the Conqueror on the number 1 spot. Lady Sif on your blue holo parallel. Molly Hayes. That's a buff chick. Sheesh. The Andal. Shout out to Jorah the Andal. How about a silver premium parallel? Cersei. I just made a Game of Thrones reference and then we have a Cersei. Awesome. Thank you, card gods. Appreciate you setting that one up for me. How about Thor on your blue holo? Nova. Magic. Cinch. The Andal on the variant. And again, that is a canvas variant. Excellent to have you tonight, the Amazing Randy. Straight out of Wakanda, the Black Panther on your blue foil holo. Quasar. Kang the Conqueror. The Warpath. Professor X. Shout out to Charles Xavier and his School for Gifted Youth. Good evening, Tim Hudson. How is our favorite Axeman from Ohio? Good to see you tonight, Tim. How about the number 1 spot, Captain America? Shang-Chi and the rings on your blue foil parallel. And Captain Marvel, last but not least, it's a lady. Beautiful. Tuna says, nice. You even made a Twitch account to come watch. I appreciate that so much, buddy. He says, normally very opposed to jumping through hoops, but eBay was so fun, I figured I had to come see how things go down. So far, liking how it's all set up. I sincerely appreciate you saying that, Tuna. Thank you so much, my good man. We do our damnedest. He says, my normal break crew is kind of big ballers only, so nice to see blasters and whatnot, right? You know, and we're kind of working ourselves up there, too. As we go, we're going to have bigger and bigger boxes. We're going to do bigger and bigger giveaways. But we're just kind of climbing that ladder, my man. And I appreciate you being here and understanding that. Thank you so much, Tuna. Hit me in the fields over here with those kind words, good sir. Okie dokie.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Invader Zim. Let's do it. And then I'm going to let you all listen to a beautiful little outro jingle before we call it a night. But as always, my dear friends, I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for being here for the last 3 hours of quality family time on a happy hump evening. Here we go. We have Trinari, Carolina Dean, Captain Marvel, so nice, you got her twice on the annual impact. Zora Vukovic on the blue foil parallel. And last but not least, shout out to my Spokenite brother, I am Iron Man. Iron Man. Beautiful. Thank you again, card gods. Well, there you go, Alex. You got some sweet, sweet cards in there, my man. I am going to sleeve up all those parallels for you and your silver Cersei. So thank you again, Alex, also known as Invader Zim. I appreciate you utilizing that shop, buddy, and being a member of this family. And that will be in your next JWV package, my brother. Thank you, Alex. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, another absolutely wonderful Wednesday. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate it. And until I see you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, if you would do me a solid, please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you and practice that attitude of gratitude. And we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning, same junk time, same junk channel. I Am Iron Man says, love that Iron Man. Speaking of jingles, Rush is back on tour in 26. There you go. Shout out to Geddy Lee. Awesome. I would love to see Rush live. Have not ever seen Rush live. That would be sick. All right, legends. Thank you again, Alex. Huge shout out to Invader Zim, Mr. Peacharelli, TTG Jerry. Thank you for smacking us with the Lone Galaxy tonight, my brother. Chris Diaz, Jaime Villarreal, Scotty 2 Hottie C, Mr. Baith, Steven Amerman, Piotr Kachikov, Dylan Pye, Yessie Hockey, and again, TTG Jerry. You took the cake tonight, my man. Thank you so much for those beautiful, beautiful gifts, my brother. There you go, Erich. No tummy sticks? Come on, bro. Have a wonderful night, my man. We will see you all bright and early tomorrow morning. Enjoy that outro jingle, legends.
That break was wild. What a Wednesday show. Dalen brought the fire and we let it flow. From the first pack into the final hit, JWV made every minute legit. Mrs. Junk Wax sorted with skill and speed. The legends show love, that's all we need. We cracked some backs, we shared some laughs, and pulled some heat on behalf of the past. We stayed grateful, we stayed true. Brought the cardboard magic right to you. Spicy water poured and the vibes ran high. We wrapped another break under the Wednesday sky. From the chat to the hits, every second felt right. Thanks for rolling through our wonderful Wednesday night. Was wild, what a Wednesday show. Dalen brought the fire and we let it flow. From the first pack into the final hit, JWV made every minute legit. Mrs. Junk Wax sorted with skill and speed. The legends show love, that's all we need. We cracked some backs, we shared some laughs, and pulled some heat on behalf of the past. We stayed grateful, we stayed true. Brought the cardboard magic right to you. Spicy water poured and the vibes ran high. We wrapped another break under the Wednesday sky. From the chat to the hits, every second felt right. Thanks for rolling through our wonderful Wednesday night.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah?
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
I'm out, Craig.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I'm out, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh my God! I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Greg.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right.
Get that card out of my face! You can take me, but you cannot take my bunghole. For I have no bunghole. I am the great cornholio.
There you go, legends. Thank you so much for another absolutely wonderful Wednesday here in the front yard. And legends, my homies that have hung in here till the very, very end, my road dogs, my OGs, you already know this entire wonderful Wednesday from start to finish absolutely deserves.
I am humble in general.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
There you go, folks. Victor Lopez, have a wonderful night, my man. Thank you as always. Mil gracias, hermano. TTG Jerry, have a wonderful night, my brother. We will see you tomorrow, good buddy. It is always a pleasure, Miss Karen. Have a wonderful remainder of your evening as well. Mr. Turnbaugh, my San Antonio hermano, have a wonderful night, my man. And we will see all of you incredible human beings back here tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And always remember, folks, you are absolutely invited. You are always welcome to make purchases from junkwaxvintage.com, even when I am not live. So if you do that, just remember that anything you snag will be waiting for you tomorrow morning when we start. Oh, that's awesome, Eric. Wemby has 40 points and 15 rebounds. This is my not surprised face. That guy's amazing. Have a wonderful night, Danny Rendon, my Colorado cousin, Mr. Jeff Hansen. It is wonderful to see you tonight, my man. I hope you had a wonderful day as well. I saw Silas in the chat earlier. Jared from the island of Flores.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, J-Flo? Have a wonderful night, my brother. Great to see you as well. Love you all so damn much. Until I see you tomorrow, be good to yourselves, be good to the people around you, and practice the heck out of that attitude of gratitude. And let's do it all over again in the morning. Good night, legends.